That's scary. This is not surprising. I don't know if we're actually even gonna find a fourth. But anyway, hey there guys, it's Metro. Are we good? Just a little bit loud, I feel like, the PTR. Hey there guys, it's Metro, and today we are back. And we're back to test more reaping, hopefully. So we're gonna check out some stuff on the PTR today again, and then we'll be back on live for the rest of season 1, get some more keys done. But yeah, it's interesting. I'm very excited. I tested a bunch yesterday, if you guys didn't see that stream. So tested a bunch yesterday solo, and that was actually really fun. I had a really high amount of energy in that. I was really enjoying it. But anyway, we got some guys who are joining us. I think we currently only have 4. So we'll see what happens. Cop is also currently streaming his last few levels of his 1 to max marathon there. Looks like it's going to be well over 50 hours, which is kind of crazy. At one point he was going extremely fast, but now I think it's slowed down for him. But either way, he's 117 and a half with 49 hours in, so you know, I guess he'll finish it. Kind of crazy. I don't feel like it should have taken 50 hours though. Anyway, oh yeah, you guys signing up? Sweet. Oh yeah, you guys went and bought all the gear, huh? I did not. I'm gonna try to keep Cop's stream open. I don't know how the best way to do this is, but try to keep him open just to make sure everything is good for him. I don't know exactly what's gonna happen, but definitely the furthest he's ever gotten, so that's nice. There's Ice Block. Trying this. But anyway, yeah, so we're going to try to test some keys. I don't really know. I have to get a key first and foremost, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Alright, the team's all here, so let's see. Guess we'll list the group as something else. Start group. Testing. Reaping. DPS. I don't really know what to put it under. I have Motherlode currently. We'll see what happens. Oh, I need to actually put abilities on my bars. That would be nice. I don't have any abilities on my bars because they're all macros. All this nonsense. They're all macros that I don't currently have, so that's unfortunate. It's weird. I thought you could... Isn't there a way to transfer macros over? Maybe not. There we go. I don't have this macro. A bit awkward playing on the PTR, honestly. Not a big fan of that. I don't know why they can't... or maybe that's what they're changing. They changed the file structure, so maybe if I was to reinstall the PTR, maybe that would be the case. And this isn't up either, so let's see if we can do this while we... Oh, somebody's signed up. Let's go in. A Russian guy from the Bundo or another mage? I'd rather not take 2 mages, but I guess we'll have to. I'm not taking a Russian guy, that's for sure. No Russians. Alright, so what I need to lower it first though. Or at least 1 lower. Alright, so we gotta lower the key, otherwise it won't actually have reaping on it. Currently it still has infested, I'm pretty sure, so I gotta do that, and then we will begin. Oh, it's not on Mythic or something? Don't know why this happens on the PTR. It's like my random stuff just doesn't like carry over. Stuff like this doesn't carry over for some reason. Dungeon difficulty is on normal. We cannot do normal plus, to my knowledge. Trying to get to Mythic. Now we can go in and reset it. Hey Greg, what's up, buddy? How's it going? How you doing? Okay, let's go ahead and put the keystone in and lower it. Should we lower it past 13, or maybe we should start at 10 or something? Could lower it to like 12 or something. Excited to get this going. Yeah, me too. I can't wait. Any recommendations on the key level? If you guys are all super geared, then maybe we can just do... I don't know, about to go to work. Sweet, man. 13's probably fine if everybody's geared. Everybody bought all that gear. I'm the only one who didn't. Based on how easy that 10 was, I can't imagine it's going to be much more difficult. All right, well, I'm ready. Request an invite. Okay. We shall begin. As geared as I can be. Yeah, you guys are all, you bought all the 415 gear, right? 415/420 gear. That's very useful, I bet. Oh, there's the icon. Anyway, I don't have weak cores. I don't really have anything set up, so... Oh, is it on normal again? What the fuck? Okay. Anyway. Wait, are they here already? Oh yeah, they're here already. Anyway, just testing reaping, correct? Yeah, that's the goal. Nope, I'm in 290 gear. Oh damn, 290. That's pretty good. That's not bad, right? I'm in 290. That'd be pretty good, I think. Might as well use full round of consumables here. Laugh Maffeo, yeah. Laugh Maffeo, indeed. Indeed. All right, so I guess we'll get started here. So we're gonna try Motherlode 13, Fortified, Sanguine, Grievous, and Reaping. Should be very interesting. Reaping is obviously the goal here, but I'm sure we'll test other things out along the way, kind of by accident. He didn't say, hey, didn't get update to say you were streaming. Yeah, I figured since it's kind of a different setup and later in the day, I didn't know what was going to happen, but this should be interesting. I agree. How's it going? What's up, man? Yeah, it's going good. It's going, oh, I don't have any way to ready check. Type it. I don't have any way to do countdowns either. Guess we are glad Sanguine isn't on Reaping ads. Yeah, that's true. We'll see. I'm looking forward to testing it one way or the other. Alright, here we go. It's like... Apparently DBM doesn't work? Yeah. I couldn't get most add-ons to work. Hope Reaping on the PTR doing better than Infested on Live. Today, 3 times in 3 runs, got Kahuni spawned from nowhere. Before... Final freehold boss, last boss, and aggroed big pack before him. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm sure it's a problem. Of course, I'm not even using one of these trinkets, so I might want to reconsider what I'm wearing, I think, because literally I don't have the macro to use the trinket, so I need to make that. Oh, I don't have grip for some reason up? I'm confused. I just killed... What to kill the mage, I don't know. So weird without Plater, man. It's gonna be hard to get used to this. What actually killed him? I'm not even sure. Did he get threat? Because he pulled the mobs before I did. I know that much. He probably had threat. So I definitely... Wow, we're only 2% in. That's funny. We definitely want to have... We definitely want to have... What am I trying to say? We definitely want to try to have 20%. I don't really know when you have 20% in this dungeon, honestly. I don't actually know the answers to these questions. So I have no idea. I don't have target of target on either. Yeah, this isn't this. PTR, I don't know why I can't just transfer everything over from live. So maybe that's what they're testing, or maybe that's what they're doing with the file changes or whatever, but... Bit annoying. Damage is pretty high, it seems. 30k. Everybody's wearing that 415 gear, but you'll probably get 20% between the mechs of the last pack. I guess we'll find out. So that's again, like, you know, that type of preparation is where it's at. You know what I mean? Like, getting that prepared for the pack. You know, before you even start the dungeon, you really want to know where, ideally, where the 20% marks are gonna come. And if you don't, then you're gonna be behind for sure. See, like, frames don't target, or frames don't show up for me. It's not even on the right keybind. You guys gotta just be careful with the DPS though. You guys are fucking 30 item levels higher than I am. Anyway, it would be nice if the optimal routes change. Yeah, I mean, they definitely will, right? I mean, that's definitely gonna happen. There's gonna be changes to the routes for sure. 100%. There's no way they wouldn't change, you know. Like, there's gonna be routes that definitely take you through sanguine, or what the fuck? Take you through reaping in the middle of packs, and that is gonna be very detrimental. I could imagine. I can't imagine you'll want that. You know, people will avoid it as much as they possibly can, just like people already avoid Gahoon mobs as much as they possibly can. Don't have the macro to switch targets. Man, this is... Should have spent a little more time on here, I guess, before we started. Isn't there a way to make the health frame larger? 'Cause I can barely... Oh, I grabbed shit. I can barely see... I can barely even see what's happening on the... Like, I can barely see the cast, honestly. I'm so used to Plater, obviously, and it makes a big difference. Anyway. Go to interface. Yes, I'll have to. Larger nameplates. Where? Raid profiles? Names? Always show nameplates. Step 1. Larger nameplates. There it is. There we go. That's a lot better. Holy shit. It's so much better. I couldn't fucking see shit. Now this thing is really big too, though. I turn Plater on. Yeah, I probably need to as well. Let's put food down since everybody's got no mana. Nice. Yeah, I just don't really have time to be fiddling on the PTR with all that. Alright, let's see. So I definitely want to kill some of these to see. So these do not give count, right? So I definitely want to see how much, what happens here. Let's put it that way in the story. And they spawn little ghost ads one way or the other. So those mobs will come for us, I suppose. We'll find out. I definitely would like to find out. Need to make more healing potions. Glad to see my damage isn't any lower than I expected to be, though. Still getting stuck on that fence thing, even though we're on the PTR now and not on live. And we aggroed more stuff. All right. Good start. They need to turn target to target on if we wipe her. I don't know where that is either. Need to figure that out because I can't tell what's attacking me and what isn't attacking me. Definitely a lot easier to see cast though, that's for sure. How important is eye level with correct stats nowadays? For example, 370 ring with BIS stats. Are we talking about as a tank or are we talking about as a DPS? As a DPS, it's probably significantly different than as a tank. But as a tank, at least for blood decay especially, strength and stam are way more valuable than secondary stats. Like, almost twice as valuable, I think, so... Yeah, I would just get the right item level for sure as a tank. Especially on rings, because you get so much stamina on them. But, obviously you don't get any strength, so it kind of equals out. I need to put the other trinket on next time. Well, these give a lot of count. Maybe we'll get to 20 here. I don't think they give. I don't think they're gonna give. Maybe they 3 each. 3 each. These might make it. I feel like that might be the case. That gave 4. So yeah, we're definitely about to get 20 here. There's our first reaping of the dungeon. Let's see what happens. Luckily, the food is still here, so we'll be able to eat this food quick. Ah! There's so many! What the fuck? AMS. Bone Storm. Oh, I gotta move from that. So there's the lieutenant mob. It's this big guy, probably, right? Yeah. This lieutenant. This big guy is the lieutenant mob. We can kite, but it's already too late. 38 stacks of this. It's got to be dispelled, otherwise I go down like the Titanic. Definitely want to avoid that. So I'm pretty sure those yellow mobs aggro, right? Let's see if we can see them. I feel like these must be them, huh? That mage DPS, yeah, it's pretty nuts, right? I need to make this bigger, I guess. 100k, that's pretty crazy. Obviously that. Well, let's just release. What am I doing? Obviously that's with I mean, there was like 30 mobs, maybe more. I'm not really sure how many there were, to be honest. All right, now as soon as these die, it's going to, yeah. Oh God, that's a lot of stuff. I see now, because it was when I was doing it alone. That's so these grave bolts are just obviously chain casting. I mean, 25% of our health every time it gets off here, so that's not good. We don't want that. Let's put it that way. We do not want that. Let me get my shoe. What the hell? Well, we survived the first one, the first wave of it. I was curious. Very interesting. That was a lot of mobs. I felt like more, I guess because it was, yeah, we see these are all gone now. So yeah, these definitely counted. So anytime you pull these yellow fucking shitty mobs that give 0 count, they still come. And it looks like they count as a ranged mob. So yeah, keep that in mind. They count as a ranged mob. And that's definitely more dangerous when they're in bulk like that. At least the melee ones can be kited, but the ranged ones you're not going to kite. You have to line of sight them. And apparently there's talk of them switching targets if you line of sight them. So yeah. Best part, you yelped a little bit. That was so many mobs, it honestly scared me. I was like, what the fuck? I've never seen that many mobs in one place at one time in this game, honestly. It looked like the BRD, you know, like the BRD room back in the day? That's what it reminded me of. It's like, ah. That is kind of what it is, too. I mean, they're just small mobs. Yeah, see, they all do this range damage here, this penny for your thought mechanic. So, yeah, you definitely got to avoid these yellow mobs for sure. I mean, it honestly might change how I play this dungeon, because these yellow mobs are just, they're just killing us, you know? We have to fight them twice, and they're dangerous. It's like, okay. We don't have time for all that, that's for sure. The Grim Guzzler, yeah. It's like somebody aggroed the entire Grim Guzzler. That's what it looked like. I'm here now, so all is well. Crazy, how you doing? Where's everyone knows? Where everyone knows pulled the room? Yeah, not even. I mean, they just one ability aggroed the whole room back in the day. You remember? So yeah. As soon as you go hostile with any of the mob, they all become hostile. BRD is one of my favorite. Yeah, it's an iconic dungeon. One of the things I'll always love about Classic is BRD for sure. BRD and Zul'Gurub, those are the two things that I know I'll always like about Classic. It's just a shame how people play it nowadays. Why are we doing that? It's a shame how people play it nowadays. Like, people rush through it and on private servers and shit. So I don't know. I'm sure that's still what's gonna happen on Classic, but maybe we try to like RP as a noob in Classic and avoid all those kinds of players. I don't know. I don't think it's possible though. People just 2018, you know, it's different. Okay, so we're definitely not gonna get 40% before the next boss, that's for sure. So it'll definitely be after this boss, 100%. I can already imagine Demon Hunter will be good on Reaping Pack. Should get a full I-beam reset. Oh yeah, definitely. Reaping is gonna be a Demon Hunter stomping ground again, yet again. No surprise there though, honestly. Like, Demon Hunters does a lot of AoE damage, and 5-mans have a lot of AoE. That's all there is to it. No matter what the affixes are, that's true. The only time that's not true is bolstering, really. So it's you gotta like bolstering at least for that. But realistically, that's how it goes. And the world PvP out in the front of the mountain, corpse run all the way to the entrance. Yeah, that's something I remember not too fondly, but it is definitely a unique part of the game, or was, and hopefully will be again, I suppose. Heyo, Daniel, what's up, buddy? How's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't have any abilities. Oh. It would be cool if there was some kind of way to still have infested, though. I feel like I'm gonna miss it. Like, you know, it's gonna be gone. I'll never do it again. That feels kind of weird, doesn't it? Doesn't that feel kind of weird that we're never gonna do infested again? That's the first time with the affixes. Well, not really, because there was overflowing or whatever. What was the affixes that were removed? I can't remember the names of them. There was a couple that have been removed, but. Oh, well, I don't have any countdown. Never thought I heard someone say they miss infested. Yeah, I quite like infested. Robert, what's up, man? Thanks for coming. Thanks for stopping by. I have no way to count down, so let's go. I mean, it's not that I miss it right now. It's just I'm never gonna do it again. You know, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be gone forever. It's kind of interesting. Hope sanguine will be removed someday. You think? I like sanguine. Well, sanguine I like in theory, but in practice it's kind of shitty. This expansion. Still, is this guy gonna click that? Alright, so we're at 35% on count. So we'll get 40. It'll be interesting. This is gonna be very interesting because the mobs that we're gonna get from the start of this split are gonna be really far away from us when we effectively get them. And apparently this this big robot mob is gonna be another whatever one of those dangerous mobs. So I guess we'll find out if that's true or not.
Lethal force authorized. Voltage increased.
Still got the old tricks up my sleeve there with Death's Advance and AMS, but it's hard to quantify because I don't have a healing chart. 41k though, we got a mage doing this nuts. Anyway, overflowing was removed to fix. Yeah, it's funny, right? It's a long time ago. Would be neat if they did a weekly event. Like, yeah, that'd be kind of cool, right? Alright, so 35%. So it's definitely going to be in the middle of this pack, huh? Maybe we should get this pack instead. Let's see how much these give. Go left here for a change? I don't know. I'm not really sure. We can't really go left here, though. To all this kiting and moving things is what's boring me to death. I get kiting and necrotic, but sanguine and content in current dungeon feels anything more than annoying. Anything more than anything. Annoying more than anything. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't disagree for sure, but I like the idea of it. It adds a lot to the dungeon. There's no doubt about that in my eyes. Okay, so those gave very little count. I don't know what we're gonna get out of this here. This should definitely be 40 though, right? One way or the other. It's 4 mobs. There's no way it's not gonna give 3%. Definitely want to save Bone Storm for when reaping happens. Save everything for when reaping happens, really. I can't believe how much DPS is inflating in such a short period, though. It's kind of crazy. Okay, here's 40%. We'll be able to drop combat, though, and pot, I guess, so that's nice. Let me focus on this, and then we'll see where we're at here.
Rise, fallen one.
Okay, so these will come up immediately, so we can just stop doing these here. Oh, yeah, you definitely don't want to be over there, that's for sure. Okay, we AMS on the pole. Okay, there's this one. This is the big one, so let's mark this one. Oh, we can't because we don't have a skull marker macro or whatever, but kite him a bit. That Great Bolt's real dangerous. it's hard to get them all, honestly. That'll be the, well, won't be when I actually have the same gear that everybody else has, but that'll be the real trick, is actually getting thread on everything, it seems. This is actually really interesting, though. How's it going in there? Hey, Derek, what's up? Absence, what's up, buddy? Maybe that poison launcher trinket will be amazing now since it's burst AoE. Yeah, that will help. That would help for sure. I'm a little worried with Reaping. Yep, you know where there's some strats you purposely wipe, but you trigger Reaping and pop a battle res on healer and just continue. Yeah, I that's, you know, we'll talk about that in the video I've made, but I definitely expect there to be some weird things going on with Reaping where people are doing shit like that all the time. How many dungeons have you done? This is the first one I've done with a group. Last night's, you were here for that, right? Last night's stream we soloed a tall 10 with Reaping, but this is the first one I've done with the group. We just started the stream. Does Reaping stack Necrotic? Yeah, we don't know. We can't change the key to have Necrotic yet, but I assume it does, yeah. I have to imagine it would. Because they do melee you, and everything else in the game that melees you does, so I can't imagine it wouldn't. I don't know why they would make an exception for this, but maybe they will. Awesome. Do you plan to do a video about Reaping? Yeah, I have a video already recorded. It's going live tomorrow. It's just a discussion video, though. Enough people have already made, like, guides or whatever on it. I don't care to be involved in that camp. Just a video on my opinions and a place for people to discuss the topic. Did not know grip could be any stronger. Guess it is with Reaping. Oh, yeah. I mean, grip is always stronger. Grip is always, like, extremely strong. Does Reaping stack with Fortified? Yeah, so like the mob's health is what matters for Reaping, right? So it does kind of. It doesn't like double dip with Fortified to my knowledge, but they'll have 50% of the health of the mob, right? So that's 50% of the mob's health with Fortified as well as Tyrannical, you know? So and presumably that is the case. I don't know for sure, but it is so nice not to have fucking Infested though, honestly. Just to be able to pull without any trepidation on the Infest. Looking forward to it. I just care about your opinion, sweet man. Well, I care about my opinion too, so I'm glad somebody else does. Some people would say my opinion does not matter, but I think it's otherwise. What's up, buddy? Meta! What's up, buddy? How's it going? Interrupt that furious quack. Very good. So where are we at? We're already at 50. A lot of count in this section of the dungeon. So thankfully no necrotic, explosive, sanguine, etc. from ghosts. Wait, so far all ghosts with Reaping do not have any affix. I wouldn't say that. I mean, I don't know about all that, man. Do mobs have an affix when it says when it's necrotic? I don't think it works that way. Hey Ezekiel, what's up, buddy? Yeah, late stream. Yeah, Duke played in the afternoon today instead of in the evening, so had to watch that. And my God, was that the most insane game I've ever seen. Everyone opinions matters. Most people are just too selfish. Yeah, you're right about that. That's the only thing I want to see is explosive with Reaping. Yeah, there's a lot of things to test with Reaping, but for now we are very limited in what we can test. Maybe they'll change that, but not yet. They've yet to do it yet, at least. Yeah, we got Bone Storm. This might actually give us 60 here, isn't it? This is going to give us 60. I feel like. You missed my pro tip for Reaping. Pro tip, if you don't believe in ghosts, they just don't spawn. That's unique, actually. I didn't even see that. Is that on WoW? Can you see that on Wowhead or something? How is your frame with big Reaping packs? How is your frame? What do you mean? Oh, you mean my FPS? I haven't had any problems with it, but I'm on the PTR without any add-ons, so maybe it'll be different online for some reason.
Sooner or later.
Uh-oh. Oh, I thought that was him taunting me because we got Reaping. But it's him taunting me because I died. FPS. Yeah, it's a blue post. I'll have to look at it. This new affix looks like a lot of fun. Adds an interesting element. Yeah, it certainly does. What else? I missed some comments there. It's hard to play without my UI, so I'm struggling to read. So far, I've read all over the ghosts don't drop sanguine. But nobody would know that because it's not testable, so I wouldn't look at that as anything, man. Saying that is kind of silly because you have no evidence of it. They don't drop sanguine, but that doesn't mean, you know what I mean? That doesn't mean anything. Mobs that never do anything still apply necrotic and still spawn explosives. So we'll find out. Yeah, that's 60% right there. Man, that's just so many things. Wait, what is this? Why is there another tenant? Lost Soul, that's the name of it? Why is that here? See, there's just no way to corral all these. It's a pain in the ass. Lost Soul, that's the name of it, right? What is that from? Oh, it's from the main guy that we just killed, yeah. I see now. Anyway, is this a pug group? It's 4 of people. It's like me and 3 people from the stream, and then 1 pug. The mage, Taleb, or Tabi, whatever. Tabi is the pug. Well, that was handled quite well. I wish on the PTR they would give you the ability to change your affixes. They did, but they forgot to add reaping to the key, so you can't actually do it. I don't have fucking DBM countdown. Yeah. I almost make the same mistake I make all the time. I don't have grip either, though. Yeah, I'm fucked. This is not good. Let's put that way. I used grip like an idiot on it. Well, I used grip on the reaping mobs, actually. That's funny. That's not a bad grip at all. That is actually a very good grip to use it on the reaping mobs. Wait, do the low health snakes in temples? Yes, they do. Everything in the game spawns explosives to some degree. It's just how much. Usually there's a frequency modifier for it.
The blood of Azeroth flows through you.
I can hop on. Oh, sweet. Yeah, if you want to come, you can. We got a spot anyway. The ads in the ballroom. What, in Kara? What are we talking about? Season 2 comes out in less than 2 weeks. Seems like they left PTR testing. Yeah, I think they don't want it to be tested heavily, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, that's the story of the expansion. They're so far ahead in development, but so far behind in testing. Always seems to be that way anymore. Maybe they will have similar operating parameters as the low health snakes in the orb room running Gauntlet of Temple, just biasing it off their similarity to them. Explosive is one thing, but I'm not worried about explosive at all. I'm way more worried about necrotic. So, you're doing pretty badly? Damn, what do you mean? Who's doing badly?
The blood of Azeroth flows through you.
Oh, the timer you mean? Oh yeah, I didn't even realize how slow we are. Yeah, that is pretty slow. Yeah, that is really slow. I'm not really sure why. I guess we have a couple deaths. 13's just hard now, I guess. I don't know. Reaping adds a lot of time to the key, maybe? I'm not really sure what else to say about the situation. So we're probably going to end up getting to 80 before this next boss, I'd imagine. I don't really know. These are things that I need to learn, obviously. 2 bosses down, though. Yeah, we're about like 8 minutes behind what a normal key on live would have been. Which is kind of crazy because we have people doing like twice the DPS, so these keys are a lot harder. But there is no infested, so we can pull like a normal man. Anyway, did you beat the last boss in Atal? Yes, I successfully soloed Atal plus 10 on the PTR. First time I've ever soloed Mythic Plus and Legion in BFA. At least if you go left, you got the houses to line of sight on. It's true. Yeah, we'll see where we end up with count. Those rats don't give any count? Is that really the case? I didn't even realize that. I bet that mastermind is definitely going to be a lieutenant type mob, whatever you want to call it. Blowtorch. That can't be good. No, we aggroed a mastermind. I got a couple things apparently. Probably a wipe, let's see. Bone Storm's coming up. Be alright. Azrai Veins fucking carrying me though, to be fair. Let that mob heal. Bone Storm, save me. Nope.
Sooner or later, everyone comes to me.
Fucking Bonsam, you getting all cocky. How's Cop doing? He's making steady progress. He looks, honestly, Cop looks better now at 50 hours in than he did at 5 hours in, honestly. He looks more active than he was at the start of the stream, which is kind of crazy. Can go actually around the backside. Now we got Bone Storm though. I don't think we pulled another mob that silences. It's just these mobs here that do it. Echo Blade. Interrupted. We both interrupted. Nice work, guys. Very good. Very, 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 very good. Nope. Wait, what? Multiple people are dead. I didn't even realize what the hell killed them. Oh, they're DC'd?
Let me guess.
Stop in there.
You got in over your head.
DC, gotcha. So you DC'd and then other people died because they had Grievous or whatever. That makes sense. The thing is, we're so far through the dungeon, to go all the way back to get the buff, that's not gonna happen, right? We're gonna miss this timer, obviously. So should we go all the way back to get the buff? Is it worth it? It's like, it probably takes longer to do that, you know what I mean, than to just continue. I don't know. That's a really, really far way back to get the buff. We can get the buff from the next boss? Oh, really? Wait, what? What's the buff? When you're out of time, you can talk to... Oh, really? That didn't happen when I was doing it all last night. Maybe I just didn't notice it somehow. Do level 10 keys still drop max loot in Season 2? If so, are they scaled to be more difficult than Season 1? I didn't get loot from last night, so I don't know. But they're definitely scaled to be harder. There's no doubt about that much, yeah. Definitely considerably harder. If you can't tell, we got people with 415 item level gear on, and we're still struggling to beat the timer here. So they are definitely a lot harder. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. Might hit count right before boss. Yeah, it's probably gonna happen actually. Huh. That would be disastrous. In the middle of that pack, could you fucking imagine? No, I think we're gonna be, yeah, it'll be well before that pack. We'll hit it before this next pack will get us very close, and then it'll happen in the middle of that pack likely. Should have pulled the mastermind. Ideally, we would skip the mastermind at this point, though. We already have too many mobs, but we're not going to be able to skip him. He's too pesky. He'll aggro. So we'll pull him anyway. This will get us very close to 80. This will be like 76, 78, I mean. And then after this, we'll get easily 80, probably from this first mob that dies in this pack. So we really want to try to avoid it being the wrong mob. Basically, we need to kill one of these testers first. Otherwise, 2 testers up with these mobs are going to be crazy. Cop is 7 bars. Yeah, I know. I have it up on the other screen. It's awesome. I wish I could have watched it. He's taking so long to finish, though. I don't know. He's taking over a day to go from 100 to 120. That's not good. Considering he got to 100 in less than a day, that's kind of crazy. Dude, level. Okay, wait, we read that, yeah. Alright, so that's 76. So yeah, this will actually be working out good here. We'll kill probably at least 2 mobs in this pack before it happens. Probably should be saving Bone Storm though, huh? It's just so difficult to get threat on everything. That's the real problem. Yeah, you know what, man? Threat is going to be actually the hardest part of this, I feel like. I didn't even think about this until today. Getting threat on, like, mobs coming from all different directions is, like, how? How are you meant to do that? Yeah. Well, either way, it looks like we might not even... Oh, wow, we might not even have 80. Yeah, we're not going to even have 80. We're going to have to pull something else then, because there's no way we can get... We can't afford to have it in the middle of the pack. You might be right. Line of sight? Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of places to line of sight, unfortunately. Yeah, we are short, so we got to get one of these. Definitely not going into this next pack and getting 80% in the middle of it. Get those rats next to you? I should have, but I figured one of these mobs is better than a bunch of rats. Here, you can line of sight behind the shed. It's true.
Rise, fallen ones.
Oh. What? Can't see shit. How's it going? Cop is at 117. Yeah, I know. I have it up on my other monitor. This Great Bolt is really the big danger here, but it seems like we're doing fine. Like, nobody's actually dying from it. Surprised. I'm not really sure how, but nobody's actually dying from it. I got hit by something there. What was that? Oh, reduces maximum health by 20. No big deal at all. Just not a big deal at all, right? Can't be removed. Lasts for a minute. No big deal. That's from that green swirl shit, is that right? I guess that's the point of the mobs. Like, they're meant to be difficult to have threat on everything. We're still in combat. Huh. It's meant to be difficult to have threat on everything, right? I suppose. Otherwise, it wouldn't be like the the mobs wouldn't just melee you and put a stack on you immediately, right? It would be different. Does AMS get rid of the stacking debuff? Doesn't get rid of it, but it prevents it from applying, so. So the affix is pretty easy, it seems. Yeah, I guess all things considered, it is kind of easy. I don't, like, have any add-ons or anything, and I'm not dying to it, at least. But it's definitely adding a lot of time to our dungeon run, that's for sure. I figured this was the case. I figured there was something bugged out, and that's why we were still in combat. Okay, hopefully that was the only one. That got stuck on this lip here, so I need to take note of that error. It's good to see that cop's doing well, though. We killed nothing here, obviously. Trash is hard, man. I'm telling you. I got a question to ask. I never really tanked before, but what class would you recommend to try? If you've never tanked before, I'd say the easiest thing to learn is Bear Druid. Bear Druid would be what I would recommend. But yeah, I don't know. Depends on your skill level in the game. Bear Druid is definitely the easiest tank to learn, though. There's very little interactions. I'm imagining future runs will just keep pulling trash even when the ghost spawns. Might be risky, but yeah. Like I said, for now, it does. I'm a bit timid, but if I was able to guarantee that I had threat on everything and I had all my CDs and everything, it wouldn't even matter. Especially since, you know, you just dispel all the damage anyway. It's like, it's not really that big of a deal to tank it. It'd be probably more dangerous the counters. Oh, because we missed the timer. I was wondering why Wont was fucking commenting. Man, these fucking mobs hit hard. God damn. Anyway, hey, what's up, Boomtown? What's up, buddy? There's the stream boss in work right there. What's up, Boomtown? How you doing, ma'am? Testing out some reaping. Masterminds are as fun as ever. Anyway, 17-ish masterminds don't fuck around. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's a good point. This is the hardest key I've ever done. I'm wearing exactly what I'm wearing on live. I didn't buy any of the gear that you can buy in the PTR. And it's about four-ish more than on live. So basically I'm doing a 17 right now. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Especially with no UI and no anything. That I'm dying or having trouble surviving on some of this trash. So apparently Wont is going to be here after we kill this boss. I guess. First time hearing about that. Drink. I moved my druid over to Fire Tree. Oh, really? Sweet, man. Well, yeah, let me know. We can get you in the guild. My skill is at 4 to 5. Not all that with the melee clays, but would be willing to learn tank. Sweet. Well, that's good. Good luck. If you need have any questions or anything, let me know. But otherwise, you've come to the right place. God damn, the boss is just melting though. This mage is doing 50 fucking thousand DPS. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? That is so much fucking DPS. Oh my god, dude! I'm telling you, this gear curve is gonna be just as strong as Legion's, isn't it? What? I don't think it's mage, dude. I think it's just the gear, man. Based on the increase in my damage last night on that night elf. And I didn't have a single offensive thing on. I was doing almost like 4 or 5k more DPS on single target as a Blood Death Knight, you know? So if I gained 4,000 damage just from gear as a tank, think about how much you're going to gain as an actual damage dealer. I might have to get on the PTR. I mean, get on the PTR and buy a full set of gear and see how much damage you're doing. Because that's a nuts number to see that. 50,000 this early in the expansion, man. But again, by the time we have 415, yeah, this is a bit down the road one way or the other. It's not going to happen next week or whatever, but... Does new gear have 2 sets of main stats? New gear have 2 sets of main stats? I don't understand the question. Nothing's changed about how gear works. It's just got a lot more stats, obviously. Going from 340 to 420 seems normal. I don't know, man. In one tier, you think that's normal? I guess it is. It's probably more normal than I'm making it sound. It's just such a big jump from live to this, but it's, you know, the jump is there because we just skipped the entire tier. It will take months to get to 420, right? Hashtag blaze it. Traits, Azurite. Oh, you're talking about the, yeah. Of course, Season 2 gear is on the PTR, yeah. Do you have any suggestions on how to act in a pug? When I tank with my friends as Blood DK, I play almost flawlessly, but not in a pug. Way too many. Am I good enough? Thoughts? That's like you're having trouble battling your own ego? Is that what you're saying? I don't really know much about that, to be honest. I don't really have problems like that, but maybe I'll make a video on a topic like that. But when you're pugging, I guess the answer is that when you're pugging, you have to carry. You have to put the group on your shoulders at times, you know? So if you're not able to do that psychologically, then pugging is definitely not recommended, I would say. Yo, those bombs made a fucking ghost as well. That's kind of funny. I was thinking some of that DPS gain is from more than 3 trades. Partially, but that's... Yeah, I guess you're right. That could be it, I suppose. I would say the bigger thing is that the... you should see how much stats are on the goddamn... the Azurite gear has 2,000 stamina on it. 420 item level Azurite gear, 2,000 stamina. What the fuck? 2,000 stamina. Okay. So my current piece has 1,000 stamina. You know what I mean? 1,200 basically, but still, it's ridiculous. So these bombs are gonna be a pain in the ass. Or way overcount them. Jens, are you on the Discord with your guild talking about strategy and what to do? And in a pug, you are in charge 100% and not as confident. Yeah, I didn't really understand the question either, honestly. But. Oh, so it's scaled heavily? I don't really know how to describe it, but yeah, I mean, it's got like almost 8. Well, no, it does. It has over 800 more stats, stamina at least, on the pieces within one tier. So I mean, if that continues, then that means the Azerite gear from whatever the last raid is going to be, it's probably going to have like 5,000 stamina on it. So that's a lot of stamina. That seems like a big jump, yeah. I mean, it is a big jump. It's there because Azerite gear doesn't have any other stats on it, you know? Yeah, I know the tactics, and so not always in Discord with friends, but sometimes. It's more or less a confidence thing, I guess. Oh, I see. So it's the other way around. I thought you were being overconfident, but it's actually the other way around. Yeah, I don't know, man. You just got to do it, you know? Just realize that the people you're playing with and alongside, that they're just human beings too, you know? They're not any different than you. They're just regular people too. They're going to make mistakes, and you're going to make mistakes, and Blizzard development team is going to make mistakes. Oh, that bomb gave count. That's funny. Oh, these bombs have like 0 fucking health though. That's nice. It's so nice with AMS though, man. I'm telling you. So nice with AMS. AMS makes this so much easier. Just ran into other trash there too. These stupid mastermind ones are annoying. Oh, wow, I have 3 stacks of this. Okay. Okay, I have fucking 60% less health. I don't know why I'm getting hit so hard. So is this mechanic? No, this is a different mechanic. That's not even the same mechanic. Well, I have 60% less health. That seems bad. Let's keep going. Anyway, good morning. Sound of a beach. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I don't think I can tank this with 60% less health. But now I'm dead, so I don't have 60% less health anymore. On the bright side, the worst that can happen is they kick you, and they're not going to kick you. Well, that's not actually the worst. That would probably be the best thing that could happen in a lot of cases. I think what a lot of people worry about is getting into altercations with people in 5-mans and pugs. But you got to realize, like, you just got to have confidence in yourself. If somebody's, like, you know, go watch Tuesday's stream. If you want to see something crazy, dude, go watch Tuesday's stream. There was a guy, a shaman, a resto shaman, who was basically just freaking the fuck out at me. I have never seen somebody rage so hard in a dungeon before in my life. This guy was freaking out. And you know, maybe you could learn something from how I handle it. I think I handled it very well. There's a lot that could have gone down in that situation, but I tried, you know. I'm confident that I'm doing the best I can, and maybe I can get better, and I'm happy to try to learn how to get better. So that's the way I would explain it to anybody. Like, just if you're doing the best you can and somebody really disagrees that you're doing the best you can, then just be like, hey man, listen, I'm trying my best. If you have suggestions, let me know. But nobody's perfect, so you shouldn't be acting this way. My mom said one more video before I go to sleep. Nice, man. I was looking at Icy Veins at some class guide like on Wowhead or MMO Champion to help me out. Good idea. Yeah, that's a good place to start. You're the tank and the pug. You set the pace of the dungeon. It's true. I probably shouldn't have aggroed all this. Anyway, yeah, that's true. You set the pace one way or the other. It's your group if you're the tank, so you dictate what the mistakes are and aren't, really. I believe we're still alive after all this. Check the healing chart after this, I can only imagine. Azurite Veins! Somehow our damage is not high enough to kill this stuff quicker. Anyway. See, just all about having fun and there's no point in raging. Well, either way, I mean, you're not going to stop others from raging. It's not going to happen. Too bad no rogue for Shroud. Can't skip that anyway with the rogue. What else? I had the same problem a few years ago. I loved tanking with my guild, but hated tanking for pugs. This is 2 expansions ago, and tanks needed a second to get aggro. Now things are better. Yeah, that's true.
Do you bums realize how much property damage
Man,
you've done?
you are in combat. I disagree vehemently. Well, let's take a look at healing quick. Oh! 40k from the tank. Well, it just keeps going down, though, because we're still in combat. I don't know what we're in combat with. Anyway, I think it was in Waycrest. You remember how far into that stream the shaman was? No, but it was in a Waycrest. So if you can see a Waycrest, then you'll find it. It was the only Waycrest we did, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I've always been the tank since I was a little paladin, and I thought I could easily tank that small little patrolling robot in Hellfire Peninsula some time ago. That's funny. Could just die if you want to get mana though. Oh yeah, there he is. Wow, he's that's interesting. But we have to aggro trash to talk to him. Is this serious? Wow, that's a bit troll.
Hello, hello.
Okay, well, we got the buff. It's odd. Anyway, the power of assumption is pugs is strong. If they rage at you for not doing something they thought you were gonna do, it's as much their fault as it is yours. Yeah, definitely, for sure. As I just kill this shit at this point. It's a bit weird though. I don't. Kind of a troll thing to do, Blizzard, putting him on this side here. It's interesting. I'll have to look at this. I'm gonna have to look at this in every dungeon. Make a list of where Bonsamdi is after every. I've been listening to Wild Lore Guides on YouTube. So good some of did not know. Okay. Keep it up, man. I want to see said Mad Lad Shaman. It's 23. Oh, if you want to see it, yeah. I should have made a comment on the in the description of or whatever in the comment section of that video. Somehow I feel even more comfortable when I go tank for my guildies because I know all the scenarios that can go wrong. But yeah, obviously that's what we're talking about. It's like you're not confident because you're with pugs, you know. So I like pugging. I'm very comfortable pugging, but I know not everybody is. Anyway, what healer is best for this week's affixes? On the PTR? I'm not sure. It's a good question. AoE stun totem from Shaman, maybe? I guess Monk could AoE stun too, though. Monk is probably still the answer no matter what. So in the end, just as Metro said, do your best and do what you know you are capable of. Yeah, it's the best advice you can give, really. I wonder if there would be another reaping if we keep pulling. What healer is best for this week's affixes? I literally... Wait, did I read that already? My bad. Isn't there a consequence for getting that buff as well? There's supposed to be, but I don't have it currently. I don't know what's going on. There's no consequence, though, at least for now. It doesn't seem to actually do anything. Metro, you are very comfortable with pugs because you are capable of surviving through most of the mistakes people can make. You typically avoid that oh shit moment as a result. Sure, but Is that a bad? I'm confused why you're saying that. Just wondering, any plus to being orc for blood decay? No, not really. I just like the way it looks. I have more success pugging. My guildies rarely do Mythic Plus. Yeah, that's the way it is for me too. Most of my guild does not do Mythic Plus. Well, most of the guild the way it used to be. I guess now a lot of the guild does because a lot of new people are from the stream. The consequence is that you failed the timer, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think there's actually a consequence of doing it, honestly. There's like another buff that comes with it, but I don't think it's actually a consequence. I think it's just like there's probably some kind of limitation on it, so you just can't go right into another dungeon and get it again. I don't know though. That was a good thing. Some people freak out mentally and lock up and stay cool in that bad moment and get through it. Yeah. I have trouble with English words. I am Cherokee and I have dyslexia. What does Cherokee have to do with anything? Isn't that an American? Anyway, I would work on your English then if you have trouble with English. Lots of people on the internet speak English, so it'll be difficult. What else? I think I've read everything. I don't know, I'm having a lot of trouble tanking and reading. What is this yellow lighter on this mage? What is that? It's really cool looking. What is that? Some kind of... Was that a trinket or an Azeroth trait? It's probably an Azeroth trait. The only thing I loathe with my guild is that they're constantly changing mains, and me being a main Blood Decay, Frost, and Wrath, and the only person in the guild that can carry them in pluses. Oh yeah, that must be frustrating.
Get a load of 300 rounds per minute.
We do got to insult me. All right. What else? Well, we'll upgrade. Well, we won't upgrade the key, obviously, but hopefully we'll get a different key. We can try a different dungeon. It doesn't matter. We can try any dungeon we want. Resulting in not being able to get a good static group to do 15 or higher keys consistently. Yeah, that's the problem. That's for sure. All right, so we changed the key to Waycrest. Doesn't matter though. I'm gonna go. Oh, I was gonna say. All right, so anyway, it's still 370 gear, which means that it's not season 2 for some reason. That's odd. Resulting in not being able to... Okay, I already read that. For some reason, my bags are in different order on the PTR. Alright, first things first. We need to change the target of target. Where is that? Display? Combat. Target of target. Alright, let's hearth and then log out quick. And then I want to do shrine next if you guys are down. I want to try shrine with all those yellow globs, see what happens early on. That was interesting. Nothing really crazy though, honestly. I love my guild. We've been playing together for a long time, but I really wish they would stick to a main and focus on gearing that one character up. Yeah, that must be frustrating. I don't know how anybody can play like that. Oh, there we go. So now we have it. It's like, I guess whenever you leave the dungeon, you get it or something maybe. Not exactly sure what the situation is there. Mage left. Alright, anyway. Where did he? What's going on? It means we can't take the bargain again for 2 hours. It seems that way, yeah, I guess we'll find out. I'm not particularly convinced of that, but I guess we'll find out.
I pray we choose our
Anyway, off topic, but have you read or seen anything about the supposed Tinker Hero class coming in the future? Nah, there's nothing to read. It's just a bunch of fan shit. I don't really care about shit like that. Okay, where's the Keystone vendor on Horde? Let's see. There it is, Dungeon vendor. Where is it? Where the fuck? Huh? Oh, it's the first one. I'm an idiot. Alright, I found it. My bags are so filled with garbage, though. So it's a bit disappointing, then, that there's no actually new gear. I'm not really sure what's going on with this shit, honestly. Alright, Awake Crest. Now we'll do Shrine 12. Let's actually change it to it. Let's get an 11 scroll. This would be what we do. We'll do 11. Where's the 11 scroll? There it is. Buy one of these. Change it to 11. Be a little bit less hectic. And we could actually port right there.
Welcome.
Port right there with the shrine thing here. Anyway. Finally a break from people getting boosted over and over again, but just the buff, so yeah. It's true. We'll see how it plays out. How's Cop doing? Let's see. He's making slow and steady progress. He's barely gotten half a level since we did that dungeon, though. That dungeon took us, what, like 40 minutes? Did you put me in timeout? No, I did not. If your comment got blocked, it's probably because YouTube has like this automated, I don't know. They're kind of finicky about some words, let's put it that way. So if you said something that might be mildly offensive, they might disagree that it should be seen. Alright, well anyway, we gotta find another person. Did you not buy gear? Nah. I want to test these with the gear I have. Yeah, use a French word. Oh yeah. Are you on live now? Yeah, as the title states, I am on the PTR. Public test realm. Alright, let's go ahead and make a group. Start a group. Shrine. Cool. I tag along but head to work in 20 minutes. Gotcha. Yeah, if anybody else is somehow on the PTR, let me know before I invite some random guy who may never end up showing up. It's gonna be a bit weird. Oh, there's Absinthe. 339. Why are you 339? What the hell? What? How does this happen? What is this? Just logged in? Okay, well, either way, you can come. Just go ahead and get some gear, I guess, then. Oh, you've canceled the thing, so. Why is your character so under-geared? What, you didn't transfer your main? But 339 is not live gear. That's like, I just leveled to 110 gear. I mean, 120, obviously. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, did you not transfer your main or something? Yeah, you can transfer your main. Go ahead and do that, and then let me know, and then we'll go. Might as well list a group just in case something happens, but either way, I'll wait for you. But you could always just buy gear if you really wanted to, but I'd rather not. If I'm going to test it, I want to test it with the gear I'd actually be wearing on live. Let's train trinkets though, since I'm not getting any value out of this trinket whatsoever. Seems better. I need to sell some of this nonsense. Fucking bags are absolutely filled. They're literally 100% filled right now. I don't know why. I have all this crap in it. As much as I love the scrapping thing, it's like, it's just too much shit. I keep getting ore and stuff that I don't even really want. In such small quantities that I just want to discard it. Anyway, try that Fang in the bag for reaping AoE. I would, but I guess I can just set up a thing. I don't know. I don't really care for it. No point.
May your feet find good trails.
I'm not worried about it. I speak French too. My mom is French and my dad is Cherokee. Oh, that's cool. French. Are you actually? Well, where do you live currently? Best way to get gold: buy a WoW token. Buy the 32 slot bags. 32 slot bags. Where are they? I didn't know there was 32 slot bags. You live in the United States? That's cool. That's neat. I don't know anybody from France. That's why I was asking. I feel like it's very, very rare to meet somebody on the English internet, you know, like the people who speak English who are from France. I feel like it never happens. Oh, you're from Europe. I see. That's cool. You guys can just use the teleport and come here automatically. Tailoring can make them? I didn't know. That's interesting. How's it going, Surfiskin? Keep saying copy failed. Might want to take someone else for this one while I figure it out. If somebody else gets on, I will, but I don't think, I don't know. This is always the problem with the PTR. Nobody is ever actually doing anything on the PTR. We're all just fucking doing nonsense. Let's see how many 120s there are, first of all. Slash who 120. There's a lot. 42 people. Broken Shore. This guy's at the Broken Shore. What could you possibly be doing on the Broken Shore? This guy's in Freehold. What could you possibly... Oh. Wait, how's that the only guy in Freehold? He's soloing as well, huh? That's funny. How many people are not... Here's the better question. Hey, Farazan, what's up? Here's the better question. How many people are not 120? Is there a way to make it so anything under... Let's, I guess, 1 to 119? Oh, God. Although maybe the 110s are boosted or something. I'm not really sure. Runes of Lordaeron. What? See, like, what is this shit? I guess the 20s are... This is not a good idea. Let's look at, like, 22 to 109. What are you doing? I guess they could be... what can they possibly be testing at level 30? Is this guy actually leveling a fucking... He might be leveling a paladin on whatever. I don't know. Hello, man. Can you congratulate me with my birthday? Alexei Perankin. Congratulate me with my birthday. I don't understand the question, sorry. Oh, you're asking me to say happy birthday, I guess. Yeah, happy birthday, man. Log back in on the shaman you had, then back out, and it should let you. Had that issue myself for a small bit there. I see. I haven't had any issues. I had to copy so many characters because it's just random. You get like a thing, right? It's just random. You get either change your character's appearance, change your character's race, or change your character's faction, right? So I had to keep transferring Death Knights over until I finally got one that changed faction was the option. So I could actually go Alliance. Which server you're on? This is... I don't actually even know the name of the server, honestly. It doesn't matter, though. They're all connected. I have no idea what the server is, but it doesn't matter at all. Can't race change to Zandalari, though? Tried that. Oh, really? I didn't try that. How about that level 36 Druid? Yeah, we'll invite him. I just don't know what these people are doing on the PTR, man. This is what I'm saying. Like, people play the PTR like it's a free version of WoW. That's so frustrating. Lycanthoth. That's the name of it. Lycanthoth. I don't know what the fuck kind of name that is, but... So I'm pretty sure I am the only group in here. Let's find out. Oh no, there's a Freehold 10 is going as well. So there's just no players. I mean, that's all there is to it. Just no players. It's a sad, sad thing. But, you know, it kind of makes sense. Like, people aren't on just here to pug, you know. They would be on here with guilds or something. It's the wolf name that's in that Kata zone, I believe. I see. The one where you kill Worgen and go into the cave to free it, and he comes out and basically eats all the leftover Worgen. Damn. That's grim. Whoops. I just closed the chat. Fuck. I'll scroll all the way back down now. Oh, there you are. The realm I was trying to copy to was full. Oh, gotcha. Hey, Metro, do you like Season 2 so far compared to Season 1? I mean, I can't really answer that. But I think if I was to predict... I think I'm going to like Season 2 better than I like Season 1. Let's put it that way. But I've done one dungeon as a group. I did a soloing dungeon and then one dungeon as a group, so... Went back and watched some of your Hellground stuff. We probably played on that realm together. My priority was called He-Man. It was good times. Yeah, Hellgrounds was a lot of fun, man. That was the most fun I had in a long time on a private server. Really, one of the only times I had fun on a private server. You're buying the gear, Abs? Oh, Absinthe. I don't know if you guys want to, but you're gonna just constantly be pulling threat. I'd rather just do like lower keys and test that. I'd rather test stuff that we're gonna be doing in a week or two, not be wearing 415 gear and doing like 15s and shit for no reason.
Must not claim this prize. All who oppose us will fall.
What's your current item level? This is just my main, but I had to switch trinkets because the one trinket I have is, I don't know. I'm 380. I'm 390 on live because I got a neck upgrade. My neck. Oh wait. I don't know. Oh no, I guess I am 380, 389. Yeah, I'm 389 on live. I don't know why I thought it was 390. Not quite there yet. My son was born today. Oh, what? So it's your birthday and your son's birthday. What the hell? I'm so happy to become a father. His name is Mark. Awesome, man. Well, congratulations. You deserve it. Wait, did I misread the first comment maybe then? I probably did. If I did, I apologize. Oh, it says congratulate me with my birthday. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, nice. Yeah. Nice indeed. He was 384 when he signed up, so I don't know. He's got red signature or something. 160k is nothing. You guys again are just wearing gear from the like 5 months from now. So. You can buy it at the Mugambala, but I'd much rather test keys that would be being done next week, not keys that would be being done like 3 months from now. This is only 11 anyway. It's going to be considerably easier. I'd imagine the jump now is going to be huge. All right, so let's try it.
With the power of the Tide Pearl, our fleets will be
I didn't make any more potions.
unstoppable. The Alliance must not
What the hell's
claim
going on
this
there?
prize. All who oppose us will fall. Now, let the hunt begin.
Do these actually give 0 count? What the hell? This is gonna be such a fucking mess of a dungeon with these affixes. Now we've gotten 0 count so far, and yet all those mobs are gonna spawn on us eventually. Wow, that's interesting. This dungeon is gonna be really bad for it, I feel like. And these mobs are gonna give only like 4% total as well, huh? Interesting. Alright, of course, reaping. Not the name of it, it's called sanguine. Oops. Okay. That mob's gone. How the fuck did that happen? He got knocked off the thing. I didn't know you could even do that. You have aggroed many things. What the fuck? Yeah. That's interesting. Might as well just wipe. That shaman DPS. I wouldn't worry about DPS right now anyway. But yeah, that was a weird situation. I didn't know you could actually knock mobs over the ledge in areas like this. Has this always been the case? I knew you could knock players off ledges, but I didn't know you could knock NPCs off ledges. It's very interesting. I feel like that's like a new thing. Oh, so this green one, okay. So you can tell that it's a lieutenant type mob or whatever. It's going to be a lost soul. Because it's got this green aura around it, I suppose. That must be the case. Let's look at all these little yellow ones. It's funny. Did you notice they changed Orc's running animation? When? No, I don't really notice it. Somebody said that happened in 8.1, but I didn't notice it at all. How often do you reset your stream, boss? I have to admit I got caught up in the game, but did not want my dang name in the stream like that. I never reset it, man. Sorry. If you really want me to, I can, but I just usually let the people reset it, you know? Either way, it's up to you. If you really want me to, I can. Okay, BRB, I will fix it. Fix what? Wait, Farazan retracted his comment. I wonder what that was about. You can't actually jump over that? What the hell? They do seem a bit harder compared to season. They do seem a bit harder. Yes, they are definitely harder. Hello? Hello. Hello. They are definitely harder, yes. I mean, there's no doubt about that. We learned that last night. We didn't need to learn this tonight. Definitely harder. It looks like an 11 is about like a 14 or 15. Don't forget to use anti-magic shell. It is currently on cooldown. Thank you. Thank you for the tip. Been Blood DK for a while, so I think I figured that much out. Is this the new Call of Duty Black Ops 69 gameplay? No, it is. As the title says, it is World of Warcraft. What the hell? All right, another 100. Wait, is that Boomtown? I guess so. What did you think that was? Wait, I'm confused.
Happy Saturday, Metro.
Holy shit! Thanks so much, man. What the fuck? Another $100. Like, what the hell? Thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate your incredible generosity. Okay, that looks better. All right, you didn't want your account name. You just wanted your real name on there. If you want me to move it, just let me know. I'll remove it. Thanks a lot, man. Jesus. That's a lot. I did not want to advertise my name like that. Oh, okay. Up to you. Jesus, $100. This name is fine, but I did not want my stream name on top of yours. Gotcha. All right, well, I appreciate either way. It's up to you, whatever you want, man. You just donated $200 in 2 streams. You're welcome to do whatever you want. Boomtown Games is a real MVP. Yes, he is definitely. That's very, 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 very generous. I can't believe it. $100. Yeah, that's the second time he's donated $100 now. He donated $100 on Wednesday as well. Crazy. Madness. You're too generous, man. I don't deserve it. I feel like I don't deserve it, but I appreciate it one way or the other. Still got nice CC. Like, see that CC? Who cares? Infest is over. Still CC. Boom. Mob's a turtle. Boom. Mob's a sheep. Boom. Mob's in a prison of some sort. Wednesday was for New Year's. Today was because I was stupid on Wednesday. Jeez. Good more. Alright, well that's, yeah, hey, you know what? Maybe you'll be stupid again and you'll accidentally donate $100. Another $100. I don't know what to say. Thanks a lot, man. Very generous. $10 is normal, $100 is insane. Wow, yeah, I agree. I'm flabbergasted. Let's put it that way. Oh, look at the big water elemental. That's neat looking. That's probably my favorite thing about this, to be honest, is that you can see them. They look really cool in the ghost form. I've spent a lot of time on here with Metro. Yeah, we have spent a lot of time together. You're right about that. I appreciate every second of it. Wouldn't trade it for the world. The people that I've met on the internet and on the stream and everything have been a very, very big influence on my life. Let's put it that way. I think I have the best fans in the game, man. I really do. I'm not Asmongold, you know, streaming 1,000 people every day or whatever more than that, but I like the intimacy a little more than that too, to be honest. It would be nice to be able to comfortably do this full time, but I wouldn't trade, you know, the 50 or so real, oh god. Alright, hey there guys, it's Reaping. Yeah, it's be interesting. Look at all these fucking little yellow mobs. Oh god, they have Mending Rapid on them. Well, that's awkward. The mob is healing them. If he donates $1,000, I'm gonna pass out. No, don't even say that. Come on, dude, that's not. Don't donate 1,000. Don't ever anybody ever donate $1,000 or something. You want to go donate $1,000? Go to Copstream and donate $1,000 to St. Jude's, like Cove what's that mean? I don't deserve $1,000 donation. I don't deserve a $100 donation. Why are these mobs all healing to full? I don't understand how he's got them on everything. Small streamers are better because they actually read chat and chat is not filled with cat. Yeah, I completely agree. 100%. Oh. Yeah, 100% agree with that. I always said like comfortable. I take 200 viewers, and that would kind of, you know, 2 to 250. That was the biggest we ever had on Ace Games, you know, like on average. So I would take 250. That would be where I'd end it. If we ever got over to like 500, I wouldn't be able to read the chat anymore. Hey Mads, what's up? How's Reaping? Yeah, you should rewind about 5 minutes and watch what just happened. Reaping, we did Motherlode and it was like, yeah, Reaping's alright. And now we did it in here and it's like, oh god, Reaping's impossible. Metro's not a small streamer. Well, I mean, compared to others, I definitely am. Just faction change and transfer to tune to a server. I have to stop my hundos. Yeah, dude, thanks. You don't have to. Don't feel obligated for any reason, either way. God, they aggro from so far away. I didn't even get the pot. You gotta dodge that shadow smash, that's for sure. Interrupt as many of these great bolts as we can. They don't feel like they're doing 25% of people's damage or health. They're not hitting me. I don't know who they're hitting, but I love that it's just like a ghostly water elemental. It looks so cool. Like, who is this hitting? Oh, is this targeting ice block? Oh shit. Huh. So it's not even related to proximity. They just target random people, huh? Interesting stuff. Man, this is, yeah, I can't believe this. Shit's hard. So doing like even a 10 in time is going to be quite difficult when this season happens. Based on this at least. Really, 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 really want to avoid these yellow mobs. Like, absolutely, you got to avoid them. But can't avoid them here, I don't think.
How dare you sully this?
Oh god, it's fucking... I hate Sanguine. This dungeon's terrible with Sanguine.
Call upon the surging waters. Arise and wipe out these intruders.
Well, that area is off limits. Hopefully, we don't need that area. Hopefully the boss doesn't charge over there, because if he does, it's just gonna heal the full. Where is he charging? Oh, I got hit. Well, he charged through it, luckily, so it didn't heal him. Or it did, but it didn't heal him for much, I guess. Could have been worse. You can't move this boss, can you? I feel like he doesn't move. As long as he doesn't charge over there. Oh, good. That's lucky. Even his clones aren't over there. That's nice. About here should be good. Good, good, good. Imagine if there was still all that massive massive sanguine there, and these two went in there. Ugh. been GG. That would have been good game. I keep getting lost trying to figure out where things are in the Horde capital. Oh yeah, you've never played Horde or what? Oh, there's 2 of these. One of them's a mage. You can just blink out, right? It's not. Nope, been Alliance for all this expansion. It's amazing how spread out things are. Gotcha. Remind me after the stream. I'll, if you're still on, I'll come and get you an invite. You were just looking to join the guild and hang out, right? You weren't gonna raid or anything. I can't remember. I hate this week. DPS be like, oh my god, it's super easy. Just don't stand in red. While for tanks, it's like you have to play chess and plan out where mobs are going to die. Yeah, if people actually say that, then they're pretty fucking idiotic, honestly. I don't know who could even possibly think that. What you do? I don't know who could possibly think that about Sanguine. It's like one of the most like important affixes in the game right now. For now, I have to level this tune. Oh, I see. You're not actually. I see. You're still only 112. Toxic streamer. Who? What happened? Alright. Man, I fucking can't wait for Sanguine to be over. So our next split, 30 or 40, we're gonna probably be inside. It'll probably be around the time when I don't know actually how many mobs, how much percent this mob gives, but it's definitely gonna be a lost soul, a lieutenant mob, whatever. I don't like that. A corporal mob. Let's call it a corporal mob. What else? A captain? It's gonna be a captain mob. I don't know why, lieutenant. What's going on? Why are you guys running away? Who cares? Favorite dungeon this week is Toll to Gore. Mobs that fear while casting and absorb shield, then stop fearing and cast and free cast in red. Yeah, it's annoying. Toll to Gore and Wadecrest Manor, they feel like they were made. It's like, alright, how could we make a dungeon where Sanguine will be extremely difficult? That's the way I look at it. It's like, alright, what can we do to make Sanguine the hardest affix in the game? Make these dungeons this way. Yeah, so we'll definitely be down here when this happens. It'll probably be against this this name mob. I'm not really sure. Not sure really what's gonna happen here. I don't exactly know how many mobs or how much count. I don't know why I can't speak at all today. I don't know how much count these types of mobs give. This is like the main thing that I need to learn before this season. You need to know exactly how much count you're gonna get from each pack, otherwise you need to replan. Need to take like need to make like a quiz. That would actually be an interesting idea if somebody made like a quiz site. Okay, the 4th pack in this dungeon. This is definitely gonna give us 40, right? Once we kill her. The small guys won't, I can't imagine. The problem is going to be Sanguine. Yeah, we'll pull them out of the dungeon, you mean? There's not really anywhere to pull them. Sanguine on all sides. Just have to let them run. That's the trick, I think. Yeah, there we go. Now they'll die away from her. Or they'll aggro more trash. Swipe it up. Anyway, but yeah, that's definitely number one thing to learn here is when and where we're going to hit these break points. Basically, we need to make every single split happen at the right time, and if that means pulling differently, then that's what you want to do. Sure. Like right now, it's like if that exact same thing happened, I almost wonder if it's better to try to get count now before we go back down there. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see how people wrap their heads around it, but it's a bit confusing. So what is this mob? Is that a Templar? I don't know why that one's a lost soul. Apparently, that should not be a lost soul. Maybe that's not actually the case. Oh, yeah, good. Maybe that's not actually the case. Maybe these green swirls do not mean lost souls. Surely those mobs should not be lost souls. I had to block that Cahoon guy last season because he kept PMing me. Now this Bonsamdi guy won't get out of my DMs. Yeah, you're right about that, man. It's a bit odd, right? But he's definitely aggressive on the whispers, let's put it that way. There's gonna be a lot of reaped mobs, let's put it that way. So what did we say these give? Or is this three? Is 3 each for these guys? These named mobs 3 each. Check out Cop's doing after this. Oh, he's 118 and he's gone, so he must be doing something. 2 levels left, but they're going to be the longest levels of his whole day. So that's like GG when they're running all in different directions because people are all in different areas. That really is only happening though because of Grievous or Sanguine. I mean, people are moving all around from Sanguine, so that's the real problem there. If everybody was together when they spawn, it would be a lot easier to corral them all. But when they spawn and they go in different directions, and that's a problem. Can reaping come when fighting boss? It can, yeah, no matter what. Whenever you reach 40%, it will appear. If that's during a boss, then that's during a boss. That's all there is to it. These lost souls, annoying. I can't actually tell what they are. They must both be these named mobs. I don't know what this mob is though. He's got like a crown on or something. I don't recognize that mob. It would be nice if there was a way to tell which mobs they were, because it's a bit odd that you can't. It's hard to figure out what we're actually fighting, or more so what got reaped in which way. That is spooky as fuck. It is kind of scary to be fair. Not because it's spooky though. Are we stuck in combat again? Yeah. Oh, there's something still coming. What the hell? Now that's spooky if you ask me. Random ass mob just like appears out of nowhere. See, that's another thing I'm not sure. Like, it's gonna be a bit of a pain, isn't it? Like, if they can get stuck, then they will get stuck. And that kind of thing should not happen. We killed the entire pack, and there was still one alive somewhere that we just didn't even see. I don't like that at all. Or maybe that was just my fault in some way. I didn't notice it there the whole time, but I'm pretty sure that was just not in combat with us until after we killed the other pack. I'm not sure, though. This mob will be cool when it's a ghost, though. I'd hope that they had, I don't know, maybe they did fix it. I didn't even try, but it'd be cool to test other affixes on here, that's for sure. I'm not going to spend any more time on here after tonight, though. It's fun, but it's kind of pointless. I'll do testing when it's on live, obviously, then I'll actually get stuff. Then I'll actually need to do 5-mans constantly. Doing them now is kind of like admitting that I have nothing better to do.
Welcome, intruders. You have arrived just in time to witness true power.
It's so nice, though, not having them infested. This pack would have been infested this week, and it would have been a pain in the ass because we'd have to CC it, and then these mobs would pad into it. It's just such a mess. But, yeah, it's kind of nice. No infest is nice. Once you get used to reaping, I think it's going to be a lot more fun. So weird. It's without weak ores, I feel like I don't even know mechanics are happening. Weak ores and DBM tell me so much about what's going on in the game that it's hard to get used to not having them. We're already at 53 though. Those name mobs give a lot of count. We'll probably end up being overcount at some point in this dungeon because we don't have any way to skip anything. But ideally, you would try to get this dungeon, especially, is a good case for it. Like, you can make the eels the last thing you pull, and then you'd skip it all. And that would be very nice. But these types of mobs, you know, these very low percent mobs, really feel like they're gonna be a fucking pain in the ass on this affix. They're already a pain in the ass in season 1 with sanguine, obviously, but they're gonna be, I think, really a weird thing. And you just get swarmed by 40 mobs instead of 20 mobs. Like if every mob gave 1%, that would be 20 mobs, right? And that would be, I think that would be perfect. Getting hit by 20 mobs seems about right, you know? Getting hit by like 30 mobs, it's like, that's many mobs. Yeah, so now we're doing it again. Look at how many mobs there are. It's like, come on. Got Boner Storm up though. Interrupt this Tormented Soul guy. Primal Earth Elemental. Oh god. Is Ellie just the best spec in the game now? I didn't even think about this. It's gonna be up every 5 minutes, so that means every time Reaping spawns, basically. I don't even have to tank with that happening. It's funny. It's like not even dying either. It's not doing any damage to it. Does it actually take the dot? Is it dead now? No, it's still there. It doesn't have the dot on it now. What is that? Oh, he's healing it. It's very interesting. Yeah, I think Ellie Shaman and Rester Shaman are just going to be the best specs in the game now for this affix. Very interesting. If that's up every single time, then it's like crazy good. But we got it right before the boss, which seems ideal. Sanguinarian. Don't charge into the boss, fucking initiate. Still one up. I hate sanguine. It's not fun.
None shall stand against the storm.
Blood does some pretty good DPS. Blood DK, yeah. Yeah, I know that much, that's for sure. It's not, well, actually, really, it doesn't. It's just me, I think. Blood is like probably second worst DPS in the game right now for tanks. I don't know, what do you guys think? Number 1's definitely Warrior, number 2 is definitely Demon Hunter. Number 3, Paladin, maybe? I would probably say Paladin. Then after that, what's next? Is it Brewmaster? Is it Blood? Obviously, Bear's last. I'd say pretty comfortably last. Prot and Demon Hunter? Yeah, okay. So we agree on 1 through 3. What do you think 4 would be? Blood has crazy DPS in 5-mans? Definitely at least number 3, you think? I wouldn't say so. I haven't really played Prot Pally, but I'm pretty sure they're not better than Prot Pally. Thing about Prot Pally is they have wings and it's on a very low CD. Wings is a very low CD thanks to a talent and the amount of haste they can get quickly. My CD is always going to be a 3-minute CD. So it's already considerably longer than Wings, and it's definitely less effective than Wings. Dancing Rune Weapon is really good on AoE, but on single target it's terrible. Whereas Wings is good on both. And Wings is a very good defensive CD too. But that has nothing to do with the discussion. Oh, I didn't even realize it's dead.
My hull is impenetrable.
Brewmaster paired with Blackout combo would be 4, but if not, they would be below DK. Yeah, I think I would probably put Brewmaster above Blood right now, because their single target damage is just is really good. It's way better. I don't know if I would say their AoE is better, but I'd definitely say their single target is better, and that's enough. Last time I saw Pally in my 15 doing 22k DPS, yeah, Pally does a good amount of damage. And for a while, I was convinced Pally was the highest damage healer, but obviously that's not the case. But no Brewmaster brings Blackout because oh really? Interesting. I didn't realize that. Maybe you're right about that then. So like in practice, they might be higher if they could take a different talent, but they're never going to. It's interesting. So you'd think Blood is 4 then, and Brewmaster 5. Either way, I would be happy with either. I think. Hola Metro. Hey Marvin, what's up, buddy? Hope you're fine, dude. I'm more than fine. I'm swell. That didn't help. I was hoping to solo that, or get that alone. That is, but. So I need I think there'll have to be a weak ore. I think step 1 is getting a weak ore. I don't know though. I was gonna say something that's probably silly. I'm gonna say a weak ore so you know exactly how much % you have, but you kind of. I mean, there's the thing over here. I don't know. It'd just be nice to have it in the middle of the screen. Blood is above Bear and Brewmaster below the rest. Yeah, I would agree. That would probably be what I would say as well, I guess. With Blackout combo, when you use Blackout Strike, it empowers your next Tiger Palm damage. Yeah, I think I knew what it did. I just... Still. That's good. We actually, like, all seem to agree. Usually, like, when we have these types of comparisons, everybody disagrees. This is the best. No, this is the best. No, this is the best. Like, oh, no, we clearly agree on this one. That's funny. Bad evening, everyone. Wow, what's wrong? I think Survival Hunter have the best tank DPS. Ah, don't even bring that up, man. I still have these like really weird ideas in my head about survival DPS. So let's fight. Bear tank is best. Lol. You noob, dude. Survival. Good luck. Just kidding. Yeah, I thought so. That's what I fucking thought. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't think Bear is ever going to be good. Like, Bear needs an offensive CD to be good at offense, unfortunately. No matter how much they buff. They would have to buff them so much that they just do, like, that swipe just hits harder than any other ability in the game. Because it's, like, it's never going to happen otherwise. They don't do enough. Like, they have no offense. They have, like, 2 offensive abilities. It's all passive. Which is actually why I like them so much, to be fair. But you can't really burst when you have passive damage. Like, it has to accrue, you know? I'm having fun leveling as Bear, but I want to go Bombkin and Resto when level 3. Yeah, Bombkin is fun. I played it for like a minute. It was fun. I don't really like... if I was going to play range, it'd be Ellie. My fucking Shaman is 379 item level now, by the way. I did the Warfront again today. The new one, the Darkshore one. And I got a 45 item level upgrade pair of wrists. So my Shaman is now 379 item level. How nuts is that? He's never entered a raid. Not a single time. Well, obviously. I don't know why I even say that. Raids, like, unless you're doing Mythic. Anyway. Your Shaman is happy. Yeah, you're right. Next week we'll definitely do some resto. So what killed that? It's hard to tell what's killing people without weak cores and everything. I have a Horde Shaman that I might level. I like Brewmaster after Blood Decay. Well, for DPS. So you say Blood Decay is number 4 as well. Nice. Well, it seems like we all agree then. I would agree. I'd say that's right. How's Cop doing? Cop's in dress for. Splat. I have to actually fight these mobs. It's rare to do it for the right reasons. They're very dangerous. It's Colossus Tentacles. If you move away at all, they will start slamming the deck and just do an absolutely absurd amount of damage. I actually considered getting back into WoW with the Netherwing TBC server, but it's got a new name called Stablewing, which summarizes why I don't play there anymore. Oh, wait, you mean it's not stable? I'm confused. Stablewing, I don't get it. Oh, hey, Augusto, what's up? Don't let the mobs die under tentacles. Yeah, you were right to warn me of that, and I wasn't paying attention at all, so. Good thing it kind of just, oh, fuck. I almost just pulled more. Oh, the tentacles move! What? Hey there, guys, it's tentacles. Scary. This is scary. This is actually scary now. I'm scared. This is scary. Tentacles should not be able to move. This is scary. Yeah, see that line of mobs coming there? That's dangerous. Look at these fucking tentacles roaming around. Just interrupted nothing. It's hitting random people, but it doesn't feel like it's doing any damage. Oh, the rock Ellie's got threat. Alright, I'm gonna go back. Just heads up if you guys are listening to the stream. I'm gonna go back and see where Wont Somdi's at here because I want to learn. Yo, upgrading 10s is shit. It's gonna be hard. What the fuck? Are you guys still wearing the 415 gear or whatever, or is nobody wearing it now? I can't believe we're like a half hour over this timer. This is crazy. We're not even like, we wiped a bunch, but I don't know. 2 to 3 crashes per hour. Wow, yeah, that's unacceptable. Healer is. If the DPS aren't, then I guess, I don't know. That's crazy though. I'm gonna go back. I want to see where Bronzombi's at here. I want to learn a little bit more about this. This is actually more interesting to me than anything else. In that case, hello BFA maybe. Hello. Should come to US, man. We can play together. Latency isn't that bad. But then you'd have to buy the expansion again, which I'm sure you're not interested in doing. Alright, Bwani, where you at, boy? He's here somewhere, apparently. Does not appear to be here. Ice is still at 415, and the Demon Hunter is up there too, gotcha. Huh. Wait, maybe it's because I have the buff, I can't see him. Maybe you can't actually see him. Wait, why is it still fucking 2 hours? You've been streaming for 2 hours, surely. Well, no, it's not been a full hour yet, that's why. Well, the few times I healed the key with a good tank, I had a really fun time, but that has been rare. Well, I know a good tank. He's at the start. So I had thought that too, but then we did Motherlode and he was like just hanging out after the 3rd boss. And Tripline had said that he moves, but he comes and joins the bosses. But I don't see him at the start either. You seem good, Pog. Thanks, man. I don't see him here either. Still got critters. He's not here. Oh, there he is. Okay. They said that he moves with the bosses killed. Yeah, I guess not in every dungeon.
What you be asking of
I got it again anyway, even with this buff. So I don't know what that's for, but maybe it's just not yet implemented properly. Well, that's interesting. I don't know. Don't know what to say about the whole situation. It's definitely doesn't seem worth it going all the way back just for, well, it is kind of worth it though. 20% is huge and you already missed a timer, so who cares? If everybody agrees to do it, it's fine, but pugs are gonna be like, you fucking noobs, we don't need 20% extra damage, lol. See you later, shitlord, and then they're just gonna leave. Oh, I could have clicked this the whole time. Forgot about that. Well, I wasn't actually looking to go back originally. Oh, what are you guys doing? Oh, you're dying maybe to get the buff. That's smart. Actually, yeah, that's probably the best idea. That's a bingo! We figured it out, yes. You were right as well, Augusto. He only moves along the graveyard. That is the case. Wherever the graveyard is where he is. Because he is the graveyard. Wont Samdi is the graveyard. Figured it out. Okay. That makes sense. The myth... Hey, Odin, what's up, buddy? So that makes sense. So yeah, just die. That's the way you get to Wont Samdi. You just die. Congrats on the solo. Yeah, that was fucking fun, honestly. That was like the most fun I had playing WoW in a long time. I mean, I always have fun playing WoW, but that was exceptionally fun. That was actually really fun. So what other, if you guys were to see one other dungeon, what would it be? What other dungeon would you want to see here? If we were to do another one, which would you want to see? Maybe Freehold, since it's got a lot of unique elements to it. Let's put it that way. Should wait for everyone, I guess. Freehold or Shrine? Siege of Brawlers? Freehold. Alright, yeah, Freehold seems like the right one. Waycrest. Waycrest is a good one too, actually. This block took the long way, I guess. That's cool. I feel like I've never seen that before. This purple line culminating there. When I saw that 10 solo, I was like, man, I should do that on my pally. Then I remembered I'm a healer. What the fuck? Yeah, it'd be harder to solo, I bet. I don't think I would have even really been able to do it, especially not on Grievous. It would have been impossible. I mean, it was on Grievous, right? Which alone is insane. But yeah, it definitely wouldn't have been possible without the ad, especially on Grievous. I don't know, maybe I could have done it without the ad on a normal week. I probably would have been able to, just because I felt really overgeared for it, to be honest. But, yeah, I don't know. It would be tough, that's for sure. You need to rely on Azrai Veins a lot if you're going to solo that type of content. $85% already, so we're going to be probably at 100% before this last boss here. Or before this third boss, I mean. Now apparently they nerfed the damage that random ability that we've been talking about for a couple weeks does now. That ability, what's it called? Mind Rip or something? It's like an ability that he just does. You don't even know it happens. He just does it. And it does like a ton of damage for some reason. No, Rip Mind, that's this mechanic. So it must be a different mechanic, I guess. Well, I don't know where. Incandescent Brilliance. Is this a trait? An Azrai trait or something? Where is this coming from? $100! Yeah, Boomtown donated $100, man. Can you imagine? Like, what the? He donated $100 on Wednesday as well. This is his second $100 donation. This is only my third $100 donation ever. The first one was Bo on Christmas. Was it Christmas? I think it was Christmas. But yeah, Boomtown stepping up to the plate, man. Shit was crazy, dude. And he'll tell you himself the only reason he even did it was because he didn't want his other account to be the stream boss. He probably could have donated 50 and would have been fine, but
It would seem you have
oh, it's a trinket. I see. Why is it only 400? What? Anyway, I was thinking Freehold maybe if I were to try, but I'm nowhere near the end of the expansion. BFA tanking, and BFA and Legion, sure, but yeah, I gave up soloing in Legion as it was too time consuming for my liking. Yeah, it's a whole day affair, that's for sure. Spent a lot of time doing it. I noticed you're playing more with Mistweaver monks. Nah, it's just Tripline is a guy in the guild and good friend on stream, so that's what he plays. Mistweaver is just top tier right now, man. They seem #1 overall, so it's not intentional, but it's definitely not a coincidence. Just a lot of people playing Mistweaver. Can't confirm Mistweaver. Yeah, definitely very good right now. Boss DPS is nuts though. Bosses die mad quick. What changed? I played Mistweaver and they were decent, but both, yeah, Dix got nerfed really is the answer. Holy Priest was never good, but yeah, Dix is, well, I mean in raids it's a little different still. I'm talking about 5-mans of course, but yeah, Dix was like king and now they're just immortal, you know? They're just a resident. They're no longer king. They're above average at best. Yeah, Dix got hard nerfs. Other than that, Resto Druid got nerfed too. And they were definitely like in the top 3 as well. So now it's like all healers are a lot more balanced, it feels like. Mistweaver's on top, especially because the utility they bring is really heavy. For the first time ever, Mistweaver Monk actually brings good utility. Oh, there's Bronze on me. Yeah, so that's why. So this is the graveyard now, right? Yeah, that's very interesting. Look, he's actually wow, they really took time for this too. He's like hovering over these candles and shit. That's really neat. Those have been mostly, but yeah, it's true. They've been a lot more balanced this expansion than last expansion. Last expansion was terrible. I don't know. The Holy Priest is still garbage. At least they can do good numbers at least. Compared to Disc, they're terrible. I just got like a 9% nerf overall. Holy was never good in Mythic Plus, yeah. Do you mean to say a 9% nerf as in it wasn't that big and people are exaggerating, or this expansion it's definitely better than Legion one way or the other.
Darkness rules. Pestilence spreads. The doorway is open.
I should make a video all Buon Samdi locations. That could be a good video, right? All Buon Samdi locations. It's just graveyards, but they're interesting because like they took the time to make them and put them in interesting places. Kind of true, but Holy Priest dominated raid. Yeah, Holy Priest is great for raids. Bit different in raids when you can bring 5 to 6 healers. or whatever. You know, 4 to 6 healers depending, I guess. Legion was a joke in healing bans? Yeah, exactly. I agree. Way too good. So these mobs don't make ghosts, huh? That's very interesting. It's like that on bolstering. They don't bolster? Or no, they don't do something. They don't do anything, I think is actually the case. I watched a Holy Priest running 12 keys yesterday without any problems. Yeah, I mean, they can heal. That's not the thing. It's just when you're comparing healers, they're the weak without question the weakest. They bring nothing. They don't bring a single thing that this doesn't bring. And this brings so much more with damage it absorbs. There's nothing actually wrong with Holy Priests. They don't need buffs or anything. It's just they're on the same class as a much, much, much better healer. And 12s really, I mean, that's not.
Rise, fallen
No!
one.
This is a lot of fun, yeah. Yeah, so these things didn't actually spawn ghosts. Very interesting. Oh god, these things are actually considered lieutenant mobs, though. Where? Oh, they're coming through the water. It's gonna take them forever. But as you see, these mobs do not heal when they're stood in sanguine. They're there. Are they just appearing? What the hell's going on? Yeah, they're just appearing. Okay. So they can stand in sanguine and not. Wow, this is buggy as fuck, isn't it? Gotta make a report about this one, I feel like. Anyway, I've played 95% Dix this expansion. The problem with Holy is that they only bring HPS, but as Metro said, no UD, nothing at all. Nothing that Dix doesn't also bring. On the PTR, where does the 415 gear come from? There's a vendor in the Mugambala as Horde, and if you're Alliance, it's kind of like just down by the flight path area. I can't really describe where it is, but okay. Well, I guess we killed all of it somehow. It didn't seem like all of it, but. Definitely helps to have a 20% DPS nerf or buff. Fight's gonna die quick. They reduced the health of this boss too. I don't know if you guys saw that, but was it a 10% HP nerf? So this boss is like, we're gonna slaughter it.
Beneath the tides, your truth awaits.
I wish there was HP as well. That would be really overkill though, maybe. Alright, so freehold next, and then that might be it. We'll see if we learn anything particularly interesting in there, but other than the graveyard locations, I don't really feel like there would be much else that I want to see. I was wrong. It was only 8% nerf overall. If you didn't play any different on Dix, the Dix Priest discipline calculated it all out. Oh, that's interesting. What? I don't really know what they changed, to be honest, but either way, I know Dix is slightly worse. An 8% nerf in both healing and damage, though, isn't it? Isn't that the case, or what? Or is that the 8% is like the cumulative effect of the nerf? Because I know they nerf their damage as well as their healing in ways that should multiply on top of each other, which is obviously not good for a class that relies on both heavily. It's the accumulation of the changes. Gotcha. That boss died quick. Fucking 2 phases. Okay. That's crazy. If you're gonna be able to reliably 2-phase that fight now after this nerf, although that's a big part of it is this 20% buff. But alright, if you guys are down for freehold, then that's that. And see where we're at after that.
It is the law of the wild. The strong take from the
We'll get the freehold key thingy, and then we'll change it back to 11. Definitely going to have a lot of trash in freehold to skip and manipulate, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, we can do freehold's great because we can test not having the final wave. That'll be nice. We can demonstrate that.
this chaos is the last thing
Okay, you're gonna go? Sweet.
Help the
I'm gonna do one more and then that'll be it.
Before
Oh, you're gonna have to go as well? What the hell? Alright, I guess that's it for everybody then. Guys don't have time for one more? I have not noticed much change since nerf. I played disc and raid and PvP and solo and almost unkillable. Gotcha. Alright, well I guess that's everything then. I don't think we're gonna find. Maybe.
What is your business here?
Maybe make a group and see, but I can't imagine we'll find a healer. Probably gonna be scary as fuck though if I pull aggro from mobs all the time on live. Wait, what are we talking about? As a healer, you mean? It's definitely, like, I'm telling you, aggro is gonna be like a real thing with this affix because people are gonna be all spread out. Oh, I'm so hyped to deplete a Shrine 17 or something on my Holy Pally just to see how much burst I can do with CDs. I see, I didn't realize that. I missed that, sorry. Let's change it to Freehold. You guys, the other guys who are still here, that's Absinthe and Silence. You guys are staying, or are you guys going to?
Be careful out there.
So just do it on 10 instead then. See if we can find a healer, but I'd imagine it won't end well. Alright, well now's the time if anybody's watching on the PTR. Now would be the time, otherwise we may not continue here. I should move to NA and join your guild. Yeah, you should, that would be nice. More the merrier in the guild, that's for sure. Be good to do Mythic Plus together as well. We got a Warlock. It's up to you. If you want to, you can. You don't have to if you don't want to, but realistically, I'm not sure we'll find a healer. I'm not sure we'll find a DPS either, but we did just find one, so it's up to you. Did you check his Rio? No, I didn't. He's 412 item level, though, so he's pretty geared. Let's buy a trinket or something while we're here. Trinket vendor, here it is.
Time is money, friend.
Get these overpowered trinkets. I just really don't want to overgear this because it feels really pointless testing it with high gear. It's completely pointless. 392, I mean that's not much higher, but these trinkets are massive, so we'll grab them. Just to offset our potential lack of healing.
Keep it real.
Yeah, let's take a look at the Azurite gear. Where is it? I'll show you. Watch this. This is nuts, by the way. Watch this. Where the fuck is it? Cloth, leather, mail, plate over here must be. Wait.
Got the best deals anywhere.
Look at the difference in the stamina. Fucking 700 more stamina. 415 big red, most fun to use. Yeah, that would be nuts actually. Look at the difference in the stamina. So think about that, right? People are gonna have that the day the season starts. A lot of people. A lot of people have been hoarding and like farming it in different ways. People are gonna log on next Tuesday and buy a 415 item. They're automatically gonna gain 700 stamina. More like 600, but either way, it's like, god damn. That is going to be so much extra health. Let's see how much extra health that is. Just putting it on, no changes. I gained fucking 25k stamina as a tank. 25k health as a tank, that is. Wow. I'm saving all my residium, yes, I am too. I'm drilling so much of the main stats we're gaining. Well, yeah, it's just stamina though. Like, okay, again, look at the comparison. It's only, what, 200 more? Not even. You know, for strength. The armor is actually big too, though. 100, how much more armor is that? 120 some armor, so I don't know. And then Blizzard comes along with the new currency. Your prophetic trolling may end up becoming a reality because this just seems like way too much fucking stamina. Yeah, it'd definitely be easier to find DPS. That sounds good, man. Realistically, we might not find either, but definitely be easier to find a DPS as long as you're equipped to heal. I definitely want to try freehold one way or the other though, and then that'll be it because there's a lot of a lot of just trashy yellow mobs in here, and yeah, it's just a mess. This dungeon is a mess. So we'll see what happens, but at least we'll be able to skip the last round. That's for sure. That'll be done. We don't even have to try to do that. That won't even need, you don't even need to try to do that. It's so weird to play World of Warcraft with this few people involved. It's like, it feels like playing on a private server. It's like there's so much content in World of Warcraft that when you have no players, it doesn't even feel like a game. Like you can't even do a 5-man. You know what I mean? If I listed this exact same key on live, we'd have 100 people signing up. I can't get a single person. That's WoW in 20 years. Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. The difference there, Don, is that they didn't say they were gonna not have a currency. Like, they explicitly stated in the blue post announcing the feature that they would be using the same currency for both season 1 and 2. So, like, that would be a very, very, very big difference if they changed it at last minute, you know? That would, honestly, like, you better fucking hope that doesn't happen because you think people complain about Blizzard now, it's gonna be ridiculous. I tried to run the new raid in LFR. Nobody was even trying to do the mechanics. Oh, yeah, I forgot. The new raid is out here, huh? Wait, where? This, you talking about this shit? Defense of Dazar Lore. I really should have did it, huh? I wonder if we queued for it, would we get in? I don't know. On my server in EU, I can't find any keys. Only on an LFG are selling. Really? That's weird. Well, it's very different for me on Horde US at least. Let's put it that way. But I don't. It doesn't matter what kind of server he's on. I mean, is this you or is this a fucking healer? It's 363 item level though. I can't really. You gotta be a little more geared than that. I want it to be a new currency. Why? Because now getting and scrapping 370 is so easy. No way you can buy 415 in the next raid so easily. I agree, man. I'm not saying that your idea is bad. I'm just saying it's not going to happen because they explicitly said it wouldn't happen. So, to be fair, getting 370 is not easy. I mean, you can get lucky if you get it from the world content, but otherwise, it's just as hard to get as any other gear. I got paired up with a ton of people from Lightbringer when I decided to pug. Oh yeah, Lightbringer. It's a good realm. That's you. Damn, bro, you on late? Hey, yeah, what's up? Stream late today because Duke played in the afternoon, but I guess these late streams just don't work. I mean, fucking 69 viewers. What the hell? I guess that's it for the late streams. Won't be doing this again. 90% of invasions. What? Oh, give you 370 Azerite gear? No, that's not true. It's random. It's a random piece. Sorry, it was time to eat and boss was wanting to do stuff. Yeah, it's all good, dude. All good. Gonna do one more and then that'll be it anyway, so. Not much point streaming. Seems like most people can't make it late. I guess maybe, I don't know, I feel like I'm meticulously articulate when I come to the times I'm streaming each week, but I guess people still miss it. They see how he's not streaming at noon, then I guess he's not streaming. Sort of love the idea because I can hardly watch your stream during the day. Yeah, I thought the later streams worked better, but it is random. Yeah, I do get a lot of Azerite pieces out of it though, which is what, 12 time Residium per. Yeah, it's 12 per. 70 people watching stream, but no people in the game. Everyone from EU, I guess. Well, this is on the PTR anyway, so you can join even if you are from EU. PTR is not a. It doesn't matter what you're on. Chiefs are winning. There we go. Coward Demon Hunter. All right. Anyway, I love it when Metro streams late. It's great to watch him once I'm done for the day of Mythic Plus. Nice, man. Yeah, I like streaming late. To be honestly, streaming late is way more interesting for me. But I don't know. I like both. Let's put it that way. Both are fine.
Yeah, what do you want?
Okay, let's head to Freehold.
Pleasure doing business with ya.
I am at 750, doing only 11 to 12 every week from World Quest and Invasion. Yeah, I'm about at 700 as well. I've gotten a little lucky from the raids, but for the most part, I mean that's nowhere near. You know that you need like a couple thousand, I think, right? So I don't know. We're not really anywhere close to buying a 415. I'll be about like 2 weeks ahead by the time it opens. Alright, so this is the last thing. If you have anything that you definitely want to see or some kind of question that I could try to answer during the run, let me know. I'm at 980 or something along those lines. Gotcha. That's pretty high. I missed a lot of the world content, though. I mean, a lot of these invasions happen while I'm at work or while I'm asleep, so I just can't do them. Not going to wake up and shit for possible 370 gear. But that'll be the nice thing about Season 2. Every gear in the game will be disenchantable for something. Right now, you get those blues, they're useless. They give 0. But 340 will be the lowest that can drop, I'm pretty sure. So you'll be able to do, like, let's see. Actually, it doesn't even matter because it's not, yeah, it's still giving 325 on the PTR. But that World Quest, that's going to give it 340, right? So... or maybe it's going to give it 355 even. I don't even know. But anyway, it's definitely going to give a 340 at least, I assume. So, you know, there's going to be a couple of those up a day. So you're going to get like 5 or so just from those, you know, because they give 1 each 340. What does 355 give? 5? I'm not sure. Do you guys know? 355 Azerite. Cops 118 and a half. He's still got so much. I feel like he's gonna be here for another like 4 or 5 hours at this rate. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours and he's only gained 2 levels. That doesn't seem good. 3? You think it's 3? 12 for 370. Gotcha. 35 for 385. Gotcha. I wonder what's next? 385 and then 400, I guess? There's only 2 more tiers, right? 400 and 415. That's it, right? Yeah, there's no change for the new 385 gear, so it's still going to give 35. I might be wrong, but someone in my Mythic Plus team said something about stuff giving more residue, like a lot more for the higher item. Yeah, it does. It gives a lot more. He loves his monks. Oh, Cop? Yeah. I warned him and warned him and warned him not to do this on a melee, but he's proven the haters wrong, I guess, with this one. You really want to do this on ranged. It's just so much faster to level ranged, especially like a hunter or a warlock. Something that could pull like 3 or 4 mobs at distance. But he doesn't really know how to play a hunter, so I guess that's, you know, that's fine for him. Better to play what you're good at, I suppose, but I can't imagine doing this on a melee. especially a monk. Yeah, I do it on a tank maybe. Maybe like a warrior tank. I wonder how warrior tank is at leveling. Like, do they do as crazy damage? No, they probably don't because they don't have all the stuff. They don't have like the talents and the Azerite and all that. Well, they don't need Azerite, do they? But as long as he likes it, yeah, that's true. Doing what on melee? Oh yeah, we're talking. So my buddy Cop is he's doing a 1-to-120 in one sitting. He's been streaming for 52 hours, which is something else entirely. But anyway, yeah, he's doing a 1-to-120 without sleep. So anyway, 40 is 115 and 415 is 365. Wow, 306. That's crazy. Imagine disenchanting a 415 and getting. That's so many. Jeez, good luck to him. Yeah, he needs it. There's no doubt about that. He's gonna do it though. I mean, he's not gonna quit now. Even if it took him another 3 or 4 hours, he's not just gonna quit now. I swear, he looks better now than he did a day ago. 24 hours ago, I was like, "There's no way he's finishing this." In fact, I even said it to him. I was like, "Dude, you might as well just stop and figure out how to get this split down because his like 1 to 90 was crazy. It was like 20 hours, 1 to 90, and then his like 90 to 120 has been terrible. 20 some, like 30 hours. It's like, what the fuck? You gotta practice, man. I don't know what you're doing. How's it taking him like 10 hours to get through Legion? That's not good. Something wrong there, I think. So I was like, you should just quit and just come back another time after you practice. Because he's using an add-on and it's making him do quests that he's never done, which I don't know how that's even possible, but it's making him do quests that he's never done in some of these zones, so he's like fumbling a bit with them. What are the current costs of Azerite gear on the PTR? They're not on the PTR, so we don't actually know. How are we doing, guys? What's the hold up here? There's a portal to the fucking dungeon. Kygor leveling guide? No, he's using Azeroth autopilot, it's called. Dang, that is freaking crazy. 52 hours straight so far and not done. Yeah, it's going to be well over 52 hours for sure. Probably like 54 by the time he's done. Oh, you bought some trinkets, yeah. Bought some things. Oh, you bought a couple things. Even with all this stuff, you only have 210 item level? Or 210 stamina? That's a lot of fucking health, though. I'm looking at these numbers. I'm like, oh, that seems like a lot, but it's an absurd number. How does reaping feel so far? It's been up and down. Let's put it this way. We did Motherlode, and it was like, oh, this is easy. And then we did Shrine, and it was like, oh my god, this is impossible. Go back and watch the Shrine, the beginning, the first reaping on Shrine. Go back and watch that, and you will be surprised. The first reaping on Shrine is like, wow, what the fuck do we do here? Especially where it spawned, like where we were when it happened. It was just the worst place it could possibly be happening at. I still can't believe that Duke game. I don't know if you guys care about college sports at all, but that was probably the craziest basketball game I've ever seen, honestly. I can't believe they ended up winning. Alright, are we everybody here? That is Gilly using Crygo leveling guide and sitting there paying for a sub to get a set guide on every zone the fastest way possible. Yeah, I mean, that's Azeroth Autopilot does that, so I would never pay for that again. I don't know why anybody would do that. Leveling is like so easy.
Your doom be at hand. Water below, you barnacle-bottom swine!
What's your new item level after the patch? Nothing's changed, but I bought some new gear, so I'm higher than I should be. Nothing's changed. I'm 389 both on live and on here when I transfer the character. You can roughly 1 level from a dungeon now. Really? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't. He doesn't do dungeons, so I haven't really seen dungeons recently. I don't really know how they might play out. Yeah, no, I'm not leveling anything either. I got all 5 healers. Gotcha. Joanna's guides are going to be bought again with Classic coming out. I think that dude said, I mean, surely he's not going to pay. He's not going to make people pay for something that's a decade old, right? You could already get it on, like, on an add-on version on private servers, so I don't see why anybody would ever pay for it, but people will be using leveling guides in Classic, that's for sure, because they're noobs, not because it's needed. A lot of noobs playing Classic based on the forums. It's kind of hard. Like, I want to comment on the Classic topics, but it's like, it's hard to not sound like I'm a jerk. Like, it's like you guys have no fucking idea what you're talking about on something. Like, it's bad on live, but it's way worse on Classic. Like, these people have absolutely no idea what they're talking about on some of these topics. Either pure nostalgia or just complete falsehoods. It's like I don't know how to talk to these people. I mean, in general, Classic is just do all the quests you can find, then grind the last 2 levels. There's definitely more to it than that. Key bindings are fuck, gotcha. Apparently key works, that's for sure. Takes forever. Yeah, it does take a long time, that's another thing. That's how I remember it. Never said it was the efficient way, yeah. No, I feel you. People are getting too much false info. Yeah, exactly. It's really a shame. There's so much, like, just... I'm telling you, it's just all nostalgia and all inexperience. It's like 75% of the stuff that's said about Classic is born from one of those 2 things. Which is really weird because I thought Classic's, like, private servers had a pretty active community that would, you know, help these people learn these things. But, like, I swear, go on the fucking Classic forums on Blizzard's website. My God, it's a sad thing. It really is a sad thing. To see people, like, talk about some of the shit that it's like they have no idea what the game is or what the game's like at all. They have no point of reference from the live game and they have no point of reference from the old game. They're just basically thinking of shit that might have been the case like a fucking decade ago, basically. Like, dude, I hate to tell you, man, that's not how Classic's gonna be in 2019. It's gonna play very differently than it did in 2004, one way or the other. Regardless of what the facts are. It'll definitely not be the exact same as it was in 2004. Most frustrating is when they talk about the raids and stuff. Talking about, like, Nax being, like, the hardest raid ever and shit. It's like, you guys know raids are only hard the first time you do them, right? Like, Tomb of Sargeras was the hardest fucking raid in recent memory, and I'm pretty sure if Method went back to a Legion private server and did Tomb of Sargeras, they're not gonna wipe for fucking 6 weeks on it, you know? I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about that, but maybe it looks like the green soul one. These are the casters, actually. The green ones are the casters, it seems. So that's nice. I can't actually tell what the other ones are. They don't seem to have any hue to them. Maybe they're red or something. Yeah, we have one lost soul. That's an enforcer. They want it exactly the same. There has to be changes. It doesn't even matter. If Blizzard changes nothing, it's still not going to be the same. The people don't understand that the game was not created to be what it was. They just did their best with it, and it became something that it was never really meant to be. And it's not going to be that way now because people have changed. The people playing it have changed. It's not just the game, you know? It's the people playing it that make it the game. And that's something that a lot of people who are excited for Classic don't seem to really understand. I'm not really sure why. The current game now is so user-friendly. Yeah, like, you know, I trying to avoid comparisons between BFA and Classic just because obviously they're so much different. But either way, you know, either way, people are gonna have a large awakening. Let's put it that way. What do you call that? A wake-up call. That's the name of it. That's what we're looking for. They're gonna have a sizable wake-up call when it eventually comes out. Well, and the fact that they're not gonna have it. That's the thing. They're not gonna have a wake-up call. They're gonna keep playing the game like the way they think it is. This is difficult. It's impossible to do Nax. Leveling is extremely hard. It's like all of this shit. It's like, dude. Oh my god. It's like demonstrably false to say these things. And people keep saying them about Classic. I just don't get it. I don't know. Anyway. You were talking about that earlier, and it's honestly spot on, yeah. Yeah, it's a sad state of affairs. I haven't played since 2004, and I really enjoyed the last 2 expansions. Oh yeah, that's funny. So what brought you back after all that time? Those swirls are from the Lost Souls, I think? Yes, that's correct, yeah. That is correct. The green swirls are from the Lost Souls. No correction, my Classic experience is going to be level to 30 probs and then quit, even though I'm super nostalgic. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm going to try my best to enjoy Classic, but the more I think about it, the more I think like reasonably about it, the more I realize that it's just a fool's errand to play Classic, honestly. By the time you get to 60, there's just like this sheen about it, you know? It's like you're not really playing the game. You're playing a nostalgia simulator. It's like whatever the game is, it's not what people say it is. So it's never really gonna match up, you know? It's like no matter how excited people are for it, it's never actually gonna be that fun. So it's like, well, what am I gonna do? And then it's like, what can you do? What I do in live is I do Mythic plus dungeons and I raid, you know, and do world content. There's no world content in Classic other than grinding gold. There's no Mythic plus dungeons. There's no dungeon content at all other than dungeons that you would use to gear up for, and that's pretty trivial once you're geared, obviously. And raids are such a lengthy process and not very pug friendly that unless you're in a guild and progression rating on them, you're not really gonna be able to do them more than once a week. So I don't know. If I even get to 60, it's gonna be way too burned out, because it's just way more fun. Yeah, live is just way more fun. Yeah, definitely agree.
If we get into that
Just go bigger, because obviously we're
all the heads from this
having little problems with some of this trash.
The Blacktooth brawlers love hardening their knuckles in a fight.
Oh, somebody interrupted it. Sweet.
Captain Raoul is going to want you at that meeting. If you get an invitation, this job will be easy. But rush in swinging.
It's just too much sanguine, man. Sanguine sucks.
Captains all at once. Things will be tough.
This Warlock's terrible, but sure. What is this? Why am I so slow? Anyway, Classic servers can't recreate the mystery. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Few world bosses guilds fight over. Yeah, the world bosses are right, I guess. What made Classic so amazing was the mystery of it. I never played a game like it. There wasn't YouTube videos and everything. Every zone I went into was, whoa, look at this. Yeah, that's for sure. Honestly, I'm going to give it a go once it's free with your current sub. Just tell me what server you're on. Yeah, I'm going to be making a guild, and I'm going to try to do light raiding. I'm definitely doing Zul'Gurub one way or the other. 100% doing Zul'Gurub, but I don't know what else we'll do. Guess we could try to do some MC if we have enough people, but it'll be on Alliance PvE realm, so whatever. We'll talk more about that when it comes out, but spot on, yeah. Okay. Spot on, yeah. Oh, there's nothing that can recreate the first time I went to Molten Core and spent countless hours in there. Yeah, exactly. It's just, it's all nostalgia. It really is. No matter how much you like Classic, it's never gonna live up to what people think it is. So you have to realize that. Yeah. Man, we are really fucking this up. Thinking the classic form is representing the private server player opinion is wrong. Yes, I'm aware it's wrong, but I don't understand. What I was saying is, I don't understand how they're so different. It doesn't make any sense. Like, where are the private server people if they're not in those forums? Is there some kind of like hidden boycott to them or something? It's really odd. You think you want classic, but you really don't. Yeah, you want a time machine. That's what you want. That's what most people want instead. They don't actually want a video game. They want a time machine. Boycott? Don't think Alex Central is the lead of the classic community. Oh, well, you made the comment, so I assume you had a solution to the problem, but I guess you don't. I'm just not sure where all like the experienced private servers players have went. I'm reading these threads. It's like people are talking about shit that's like if you played on a private server for like 1 minute, you would know the facts about this situation. I even remember having 200 gold and feeling like the richest kid in the world. Nice. You're gonna die, yeah. It's because people don't know how to fucking die when we wipe the trash. It's so annoying. Even on the PTR, I get frustrated by this. I'm not releasing until the mobs reset. Anyway, don't say F word. What? Oh yeah, reaping soon. People will get bored of it quick because Classic was the first time seeing WoW. Now most people have seen a lot of the zones and there isn't anything new to see. Yeah. Like I said, it's not just a game, it's an experience. And if you've already experienced that experience, then it's not very new. It's not very interesting. My main's an Outlaw Rogue, gotcha. Oh, Outlaw Rogue is looking really strong with the new affix. Why? What makes you say that? Rogue in general is going to be always good, but... Why? Just because Outlaw's got good cleave, I guess? Outlaw has the best burst AoE. Would you say that? Oh, maybe of the 3 specs, is that what you mean? You're gonna die again now. Well, we might because of reaping, but not to this mod.
Rise, fallen one.
See, Earth Ellie is broken. I'm telling you. I can't believe how fucking strong it's gonna be, man. Shaman is gonna be top tier in season 2. I have to say it. There's a lot of lost souls coming. Earth Ellie is so fucking strong for reaping. It's unbelievable because they can't apply the magic dot to the pet, right? I guess so. Unless it's being dispelled, but I don't think so. The main problem with reaping is this magic dot that needs to be dispelled. And they can't, like, and then this Shadow Smash can't hit the pet either, so it's like, this is crazy. It's gonna be so strong. Bombkin too, obviously, but. This is my first time on live stream. Welcome. Nostalgia is a funny thing, and I bet WoW was the first MMO most of these people played. Yeah, it definitely was. That first time stepping in an MMO is pretty magical. Yep. I mean, I'm the exact same way. I know exactly what you mean. But if at any point you're describing a video game as magical, I hope we can agree you're not being objective. You know what I mean? Like, hopefully everybody understands that they didn't create magic. You know what I mean? That's something that you created. Anyway, classic forums is probably where the flat earthers hang out. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm basically saying. I don't understand why that's the case, though. It's like a bunch of, like, hyper noobs circle jerking about shit that's just completely wrong. Like, I mean, I've seen people be confused about Classic before, but these people are like I said, if you logged on to a private server for like a minute, you would know the truth of these things. It's really weird. Anyway, fighter, I need to go bath, alright? Have fun. Judging by the chat, I think you and I are the only ones looking forward to Classic. Yeah, that's another concern I have is, I'm joking, you know, talking about like going full-time by Classic. Imagine if I quit my job and play Classic and nobody watches it. I'm the only person watching it. I'm the only, like, I'm streaming to like 10 people or something. That would be a disaster. I don't know what I'm gonna do, honestly. But yeah, honestly, the more I think about it, the less excited I get for Classic. The more I realize just how much of a fool's errand it's gonna be to spend a bunch of time on Classic when there's really nothing to do. No long-term goals. No real progression to be made, and no real challenging content to do it in. Leveling will be fun though. I'm excited to level. It's been a while since I've leveled a character on Classic, so I do enjoy that at least. And I'll enjoy ZG and, you know, some dungeons, but once that's over, I figure that's about 6 months in. I don't know what I would still be doing on there. Oh, thanks for the sub, buddy. Your viewer base is 98%. Wow. Yeah, I agree. I just hope that, you know, like, the current viewer base isn't the only people who might watch me play Classic.
Rise, fallen one.
Comes a bunch of rats. See, if they get funneled in like this, isn't really easy to deal with them, honestly. I'll Metro, whatever game he is playing, he's a good streamer. Thanks, man. So reaping is a harder fix than infested? Definitely adds, it seems like it definitely adds more time to the dungeon, but I don't know about harder. I can't even type. Wow, I'm tired. Gotcha. No, I'm looking forward to it, but I know for a fact there's no way it's going to keep me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't imagine it keeping me there for longer than a couple months, because I just don't know what I would be doing. What are we doing here? Bosses still die mad quick though, even in season 2 it seems. Oh, I have to really pay attention. This is the boss with the fucking knockback mechanic. We'll use our knockback prevention in this first one. So rare that the bosses are close together for that long. That's funny. That was insane DPS. Holy shit. Anyway, what is this game name though? I need to join. World of Warcraft. What game name do you mean? WoW? Yeah, I guess so. Should be right under the title. It should say the name of the game. You should be able to click on that name of the game and get more info about the game as well. I don't understand what have we been talking about for the last 40 minutes if you don't know what World of Warcraft is.
Bury me with my blade.
Oh, there's Bronzomni. That's cool. He's just hanging out there.
I'll be needing another drink before I can stomach you lot again.
No, I still have bullets in the chamber.
Okay, well, we don't want to go overboard on count here because we're going to be slightly over. We want to definitely make sure that we don't be over before the last boss. So that's it. That's all we'll pull. Now we'll go to the second boss, whatever, third. Final boss, really, but... like, totally not biased here, but WoW is the best game ever made and still is the best game out there. I agree. Well, I mean, biased, whatever, like, I think. Even if you are biased, it's still a fair opinion to have. It's not like it's a, you know, it's not like it's not a game that hasn't lasted for 14 years, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's pretty demonstratively successful, you know? Even if all the fucking idiots on the forums want to say otherwise. It's so nice not to have to fuck around with infested though. I think that might be the best part of this. Even though this affix is definitely like hard to handle, it's just nice to be able to pull like without worrying about what's infested. It's kind of like a social, it's like a psychological thing more than it is like a gameplay thing. I'm just so used to like, it's so nice to just go forward, you know, and not have to be like, oh fuck, what pack is this, you know, like to not have to be thinking about what's coming up. But now I'll have to be more worried about count. I'm gonna need to take like a quiz, honestly, to know exactly how much every pack gives. Need a weak ore for it. I'm back. Welcome back, friend. Ah, and this rat isn't infested either anymore. Nice. You still do it, I'm not sure.
Rise, fallen one.
That was weird. This one became a risen soul too, even though it was not part of the percent. I didn't even notice that. It's odd. Like it might not be the most high intensive game out there, but for sure the only enjoyable skill-wise time save. I think it's the best PvE. I think it's the best group-based PvE game there's ever been. I don't know of any other game that has better like group-based PvE. For real, I don't know of any. There's a lot of great single-player PvE games, but oh, that guy got hit by 4 stacks of that. Holy shit! I don't know of any other group-based PvE games like this, honestly. Name another group-based PvE game that has anywhere near as the skill-based combat. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. I don't think you can lock in anymore. I'm pretty sure they fixed it. Maybe not. No, it's just okay. And we got good stuff. Hey, why is this mob dead already? What the hell? Killed the shit that fast. Oh, now there's fucking... God damn it. Sanguine where we're gonna fight the boss? Jesus Christ. It'll be gone hopefully by the time the fight gets underway. Maybe try to replace them on the top shelf. Yeah, we'll be alright.
Taller men than you have opposed me.
Gotta fight them over here for a bit.
Always came up short.
As long as they don't get knocked into the sanguine, it won't matter. Just to keep you up to date, well, if you don't know, but 55 people post watching. Thanks, man. Yeah, that's considerably less than I would like, so I'm not... I don't know if it's because I'm on the PTR or if it's because it's at night, but one way or the other, we gotta solve that. I can't be going that backwards in streaming, that's for sure. Although, who the fuck cares? We got a $100 donation from Boomtown. He covered the stream no matter how many people watch. The same thing was always happening when I was on the beta too. It's like I always feel like people want to see this content, but I guess they don't. I don't know why. Probably a combination of later stream, PTR. Yeah, it's probably both. You're right. A little bit of both. I mean, I'm basically doing the same thing I'd be doing on live. It's just I'm on the PTR instead, so I don't know what the difference is. Other than the time. I'm just happy catching you live, sweet man. When you done live? What do you mean? Are you asking when I'm gonna stop streaming? As soon as this is over, this will be the end of it. Normally I'd stream like at least 4 or 5 hours, but I don't know, this is kind of boring, honestly, doing this. It's fun to check it out, but it's like, I don't really need to be the one doing it. I'm excited for the affix, that's for sure. But this will be the last time I do it until it comes out for sure, for real. On up. We're actually gonna upgrade this though, it looks like. It'd be close, I suppose, but
Gather round and place your bets. We got a new set of competitors. Take it away, Gerthok and Woden.
That's your cue, landlubbers.
Why'd you poke me? Oh, wake up, Woden. We're on.
Come on, say the things! Say the things!
Ouch! Okay. Gather round for a show of unbridled ferocity. Coming to you from parts unknown. The mysterious, the dangerous, the slightly unkempt.
so we're on the same page here. It's gonna be a lot of standing around, but
Buccaneers! And entering the ring, we have the amazing, the incredible.
of course I don't have anything keybind for that.
Magnificent! The what the? Really? It's a greased up pig? I'm beginning to think this is not a professional setup. Oh well, grab the pig and you win.
Okay, let's get this, please. Stop typing. Wait, what? Was I the first person to click it? I feel like that was the case.
Look at that.
Anyway, you should play Roblox. No thanks,
Maybe we
ma'am.
should move on to a more
I play World of
threatening
Warcraft.
challenge. From the sewers of Freehold comes a Tortolan brigand who makes it his duty to totally hurt you. He is the dynamo of defense,
Step
the
closer
sergeant
and
of
don't
shell
move.
shock, the hellion in a half shell, Ludwig.
You look tired, mate. You look tried, mate. Thanks. I love that there's just this big ghostly guy roaming around, huh? It's funny how many of my friends tell me what I need to play. When they learn I play WoW, I say exactly what you say. I play WoW, yeah. Not currently looking for any other game, sorry. I wouldn't have time to play them even if I wasn't one to. I barely have enough time to do the stuff I want to do currently, and not only in WoW, but I've been making a Pokemon game, so I barely have enough time. It's like every week I'm like counting the hours that I have free to work on the Pokemon game. Oh, you got to be fucking kidding me!
Smelly Buccaneers are resilient, and they better be, because their next challenger is the epitome of brutality.
Wow.
Champion that sleeps with the fishes.
He can be reaping?
The freehold fanatic.
Holy shit.
Jagged jawbone jab.
Well, good thing we'll be doing it after the end of the dungeon, because that is not something I will be fighting. So this basically cements you going here last. There's no way you're fighting that guy, especially on Fortified. Like, come on. Fighting him a second time, even with 50% health, like, fuck that. That's got to be the biggest reaping mob in the game then, for sure. That mob has almost as much health as the goddamn boss does on Fortified. That's crazy. That's gonna be something else. Yeah, if you don't do this, you're definitely you're fucked. You're gonna add so much time to the dungeon. There's no way. That's crazy. So what do we want to pull? Yeah, those mobs over there. Oh, good. People already marked them. I don't think we need both of them though, right? We'll just grab these and the mobs over here instead. Yeah, I guess it's safer to just grab two though. It's Grievous. So even with people with like 414 item level, we're still barely upgrading a 14. It's kind of crazy. Is there a vendor on PTR to test new Azurite pieces? Yes. There's a vendor for every single item in Battle for Azeroth that you can buy. Every trinket, every ring, everything. Including Season 2 Dazarlor stuff. Game name's under the title, dude. Again, I don't know how you're... I don't understand. What have we been talking about for the last half hour in the stream if you don't know what World of Warcraft is? Weren't you talking about Classic and shit? I don't know. To be fair, though, people are pushing keys higher in the start of BFA compared to the start of Legion, so the keys we're going to see is going to be higher. True, but surely getting a 10 done every week shouldn't be a difficult thing, right? I don't know. Man, I can't believe that this guy can be reaped. That's pretty nuts. Alright, see you, man. Yeah, we're about to end anyway here. I'm just going to get the loot just in case. Well, that was interesting, guys. So that's reaping. I don't know. That'll be the last time I do it before... next time I do it, it'll be the week the patch comes out. But unless they change something significant, it's going to be hard to time 10s. Like I said, we got people with 415 gear on. And we barely timed that. I got the weapon. We barely timed that, so... I don't know what to think about the whole thing, but it's definitely a hard to fix. It's definitely adding a lot of time to the dungeon. I subscribed and liked. Thanks, man. Countdown to the battle stream. Yep, about a week away. Wait, so people are 415 but barely upgrading a 10. Yeah, yep. Sun 3. These guys are here. Look, this guy's wearing look at that. 415 in every slot. I mean, he did 26k on that boss, so, or on that trash, I guess. No, this is overall, right? Yeah. So that's a lot of damage. You know what I mean? We barely upgrade the key with somebody doing 26k DPS. So that's everything. It's gonna be hard to fix, man. Pretty nuts, but much more difficult. It's definitely gonna be hard to upgrade, it seems. It's not actually hard. It just takes a long time. But anyway, thanks for watching. Glad to see you, Mads. Glad to see everybody else. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys on Tuesday. I got a couple of videos coming out. Video tomorrow on reaping, my extended thoughts, and then I'm gonna make a video on the Mythic Plus feedback thread that was posted. So thanks a lot for coming, Silence. Ice Block and Tripline, thanks for coming as well, if you're still there. But Good stream. Thanks. Hey, Frog. Good to see you here. Oh, yeah. Everybody go check out Cop, by the way. Not like we have a lot of viewers, but definitely need everybody to go hang out with Cop for the rest of his stream. If you guys aren't aware, he's 52 hours into a live stream marathon. So, yeah, come hang out with Cop, man. Give him some energy for this last 2 or so hours. He's going to need it for sure. But, yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys Tuesday next stream and then a couple videos for the next few days.